It should be live. At least I think so.
Chat, we're
Yeah, I
live.
think we're live. Something like
All
that.
right.
I need to double check YouTube because I still suck. I try to figure out when I'm live because I don't trust YouTube Studio because it's like I don't know. I don't trust YouTube.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I always like to check. It says we're live. There's us. Oh my god. All right. Oh, is Thorny even here? I didn't double check.
Yeah.
Okay,
I am.
okay. My bad. I guess we get underway then. We're actually on time this time. We're not 15 minutes late. But hello, everybody. Welcome to Bronze Babble, episode number 14. Bronze Babble episode 14, where we talk about the Plat members tournament. We discuss all the things going on there. I'm your host, Haych. I'm joined by my lovely co-conspirators, Dovie, Thornyy, and Tonnoman. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Nope.
Is it Thornyy or
Hello,
Thorny?
everyone. It's like from the word thorn. So honestly, however you say it, I'm fine. As long as when you type it, it's lowercase, then I'm fine. Which is funny because on the broadcast it's uppercase. But
Yeah, my bad.
it's whatever.
But so we've got a lot to talk about this week. We're starting off with an EU segment where we're going to talk about the grand finals. You know, PCMT EU season 1 is over. Woohoo! Hooray! A team won. And we're gonna discuss that. We're gonna talk about the potential of WFC if they were like regionally not limited, like if they were to play teams from the NA region. We're also gonna do a top 10 players list of season 1 for EU. And then we're just going to discuss maybe some improvements for season 2 and talking about like when more people arrive, how can we maybe streamline the process a little better, and then move on to the NA segment where we'll just be going over the Alpha group, the Omega group, how each team is doing, and then doing a little bit of predictions before we eventually wrap it up. But outside of that, how are we all doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good myself as well. Just tired because I woke up like an hour ago.
Oh, Jesus. Isn't it like 7 for you? 8? I don't know.
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
Nap?
No, like full like 11 hours of sleep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My schedule might be a bit cooked.
A little bit. That's
yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm also a bit tired, but because just this week I'm like fully preparing for the exams and also trying to watch VCT, which is proving to be a bit difficult. And also I tried doing a top 10 of season 1 for this episode, which also took quite a lot of time. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm glad you did it. I think it was a fun idea for sure.
Well, I suppose with that being said, guys, spoiler alert, WFC 1, PCMT, EMEA Season 1. Sorry if you haven't watched the grand finals. That's been on the broadcast for 2 weeks.
Let's go.
Yeah.
How could you spoil them like that? What the hell?
I'm sorry. Are we surprised that Weatherspoons won at all?
No.
Well, I don't think you can be surprised when they're seeded directly into the final.
Yeah. That's why it's season 1.
I mean,
I guess it was it was likely to happen, but
yep.
It was far from guaranteed, I would say.
But... Oh yeah.
I predicted them
there is no surprise when you know that they're in the final like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
A lot of people last time we were on Bronze Babble, I think a lot of people were saying this is going to be a much closer game than it turned out.
I would argue that it was actually quite a close game. Like I mean, obviously it was a 3-0, right? But I don't think it was a blowout by any means.
I think
No, I don't think it felt that way. Definitely not the first two maps. The last map was a bit less close, maybe, but
Breeze was
Oh, yeah, I mean-
definitely very, very close.
Yeah, exactly. I think if Breeze had gone Mischief's way, the entire series might have looked a lot different.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I remember casting this game with Toxic. Toxic was getting so mad at Otaka. Like Toxic was actually getting so pissed off about how Otaka was playing Neon.
I mean, this is maybe a bit also spoiler for what I was for my top 10 players and whole thing, but I think that Otaka just was in a really rough spot considering the fact that
Neon
he's a
nerf.
Neon one trick, and well, for one, obviously the agent got nerfed quite heavily, and then secondly as well, like every or most of the comms we played are quite heavily like focused on countering Neon since we were playing before when Neon was pretty broken. So after the nerfs, he was in a really rough spot to play against us, I would say. And I mean, yeah, I think it showed a little bit as well in his performance.
Yeah, not to say that Otaka was the reason they lost. I want to make that very clear. Otaka definitely did do good. They put it as due diligence. It was like a team thing, and also like WFC just kind of like, ooh, they got shooters. Ooh, oh shit, they shoot back. They shoot hard.
Yeah. I mean, I think like yeah, I don't know if I should be. I mean, I don't know if this is the best place to talk about it, but like for us, it was really like the biggest thing for us was like kind of finding our like confidence and being kind of getting into the flow of things and like not playing scared just because it's like the finals or whatever, because it's like a high pressure moment, I guess. And yeah, I think that map by map that showed that like they got better and better. It kind of started to show more and more. Like Breeze, we were still like playing quite passive, quite scared all the time, and once we kind of figured it out, I think that's how we also made the comeback happen on that map. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I would say oh, sorry, go on.
No, you got it. You got it.
On the mental aspect of it, I do think that like that losing that Breeze really made like a big impact on Mischiefs, because like it. I mean, obviously, I was in that call, right? I did like timeouts and stuff as a coach, but like the energy really quite went down, and people seemingly came into the game relatively nervous, which was new. Because obviously, well, not obviously, but people weren't nervous for the other games before, but because it was the final, it like seemed different. And once we'd like blown that lead, I think people are kind of like, they kind of struggled to adjust.
Yeah, I would say the
they
first
did-
map had a huge
Yeah.
impact because of that. Because also, I think if had we lost it, I think it could have gone the other way as well, where we would have
Yeah.
had way less momentum. We would have been in a way less like we would have had way more struggle with the like mental side of things and like the pressure, I guess. Because like I said, like at the start of Breeze, we definitely felt it a lot, and then as the series went on, it kind of got less and less. Obviously, as we were like winning, but also just as we kind of found, just realized like, if we do manage to play our game and be confident, we are just good, and we know we are, and we just had to kind of show it. I feel like, and I mean, yeah, it was really close on map one, and I think that it was kind of the decisive map in a way as well for the whole series, maybe.
Yeah, my question, just kind of regarding, and I don't know the ranks of everyone in Mischief, so correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like there was a pretty big rank gap from WFC to Mischief. Not that I think made the biggest deal in the world, but I definitely, when you look at people like Mide and like when you look at someone like Mide and you look at Tono, it's like, I mean, you've got two of the top 3 players on your team, right? Like it's very hard for me to kind of believe in my head that this was on paper a fair match, because in my head on paper this was a very unfair, like unfair rank wise.
I think it actually was pretty similar, but I mean, it also was maybe a bit skewed because of the fact that Gino peaked Imo, so I assume that kind of counted to things, because like he currently is like ascendant, just like me and Might and Pandiro, but
Yeah, also
I think
Charlotte went from bronze to plat.
yeah, but
So did
to be fair,
Otaka.
I think
Oh,
if you
okay,
look
Otaka
at the
said in
ranks, it
silver
actually
medal,
was
right.
surprisingly even, because me and Might are around ascendant, which is the same for Gino and Pandiro,
Mhm.
and then Ellie and King are both around diamond, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Taylor was
Taylor's
like plat,
plat.
made it to diamond. Same for Faye actually, who was also started plat and made it to diamond. And then Otaka and Charlotte, I think, both started around bronze or silver, and then made it to plat by the end of the season as well. So actually, if you look at it, it's actually funny. It's actually really even, and a lot of the players had the same kind of glow up during the season as well, where like
I'm
they
proud.
started really low.
I
and
didn't realize that Otaka had plat. Good for him. Like I kind of thought Otaka was still just like roaming around the like high silver, low gold area.
No, he got like 3 double rank ups in a row.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's funny.
No, Otaka is. I think Otaka is great. It's just he looked a lot worse, mainly because of the com stuff and the agent stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I also just have to say about like the comms, about the like the way that the Mischiefs team functions, right? Because Otaka and Ellie actually are rather quiet, right? Which usually is fine because Gino is very very proactive and comms a lot and is like a very active IGL. And then Pandira and Taylor always have input as well. But Taylor and Pandira especially were not as loud or as vocal in the series, and it really had a heavy impact on the comms, because a lot of the time it just felt like Gino was telling everyone what to do, and to an extent, that kind of works, but also that doesn't really work, right?
Yeah.
So that and that got even more pronounced after that comeback on Breeze. So I feel like really we can talk about ranks and ratings and values like that a lot, but I feel like it was a lot more down to that kind of thing.
I just as being the IGL for those, I gotta give a lot of credit to the players on team. Obviously, I mean, I'm calling about where I want people to play and talking about like the general stuff that I want someone to do in a round, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of like Microsoft and a lot of decision making that goes into every round from every player, and I would say every player on my team did great. I felt like, and I could trust my players a lot, and that just really makes it a lot easier in general to function as a team, I would say. And that's always one thing I also figured about Messi, and I wasn't sure, but I felt like Gino did a shit ton of work to like improve the team play of the team. But I always did feel like when I play with the players in fights like or come or whatever, that most of them aren't that vocal, whereas a lot of play like I would say Faye is pretty vocal, and Charlotte, Might, and King all are like fairly vocal when they need to be, kind of, and then they give their own ideas when they feel like it, which so yeah, that just helps a lot for just in everything that you do, and it just makes it way easier to call and to coordinate as a team as well. And I just gotta give them the credit for that. And I mean, like, yeah,
It's kind
just
of cool
can't praise them
seeing
enough.
like the structured play style, because a lot of like on the contrary, in season 1 NA, what I noticed is that there was no like outside of one team, which was the team to win it all. There was no like structure really. It was kind of just like we're playing ranked in a sense. And when
Yeah.
it comes to season 1 EU, especially with Mischiefs, I've seen so much like prep. It's so much like we like let's
So
study and let's like actually develop
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit of a game
we
plan.
didn't
Not like
I
too
mean-
we didn't put much time into it in terms of like planning or starting. We did until the finals. We didn't really do any VOD watching or anything like that. Our goal was just to play as much as we could and not even as much as we could, just whenever we could, rather, and without putting too much pressure on them, but just make sure we play games of ranked and just
yeah,
kind of get a
'cause-
feeling of how we want to play together, get a feeling of how we want to play maps, just have some experience. And of course, it was all about having fun along the way, but we also did really want to win. It's still just naturally being competitive, I guess. And yeah, that like really early on, we realized, like, I think the first 2 games we played on the first day we played together, we kind of were quite uncoordinated in like just playing 5-stacks, I mean. And we figured, like, we should at least have someone calling, and like I wanted to try and do that just to make our lives a bit easier. And I actually really enjoyed like learning how to do it, which was also great. But yeah, I mean, beyond that, I wouldn't say we did like a shit ton of prep. We just kind of focused on playing together as a team and kind of getting experience playing together as well, getting the time in.
I also want to go back a point real quick, and I want to say that like, I really don't think that in like the normal general games, Ellie and Ataka's amount of vocalness was like an issue at all, because like Ataka of course was like playing this very very team heavy style where he was very much filling the role that the team needed from him, and in that case I think it was like actually like amazing for Gino to kind of be microing him around the map, right? And it worked very very well. And Ellie of course was just on the Sentinel, mostly just sitting on the other side of the map doing their own thing. So they didn't really have that much to calm. But it did kind of hinge very heavily on the other 2 players, like picking up that vocality, and that kind of failed in the finals. And then to talk about the preparation and stuff, I mean, I think that was even more heavily accentuated by me being on Mischiefs as well at the end, because I was also like very much like watching all the VODs and doing anti-stratting and preparation, even for teams that I wasn't even playing against or for. And before that final against WFC, Gino went through and anti-stratted 2 maps of yours. And I did too, and then we exchanged and we built a strat book for it. So I think Mischiefs put in a lot of effort and like built a system there, I will say.
I think it'll translate to season 2 as well, because I mean, if you're willing to put that much effort, I suppose, into like this small of a thing, I guess when it like exponentially grows, like it will probably in season 2, it'll definitely go a lot more of a distance because you have more time. You have more time, the format will be better. Like there'll be a lot more differences that'll like reward you for investing time into it rather than.
I mean, even here, I think it. I mean, me and Faye for the finals did actually go through all, because there was also like a really big amount of time between like the last play of game or the
6 weeks
semifinals and then the actual grand final. So like, at some point we just kind of sat down and did it, and we ended up watching all the Misk VODs just one evening, just a couple hours watching. And we did have like at least a game plan for every map, which I think helped us out a lot. Like for Split, we kind of just, I mean, and to be honest, I had this read for a while now, but we had the idea that Misk's comp, especially on defense, struggles with mid because it doesn't really have any of the traditional things you would use to hold mid, and we realized that the Cypher also never really plays there, so we just kind of had the game plan of defaulting heavy towards mid as many rounds as we could. And I think it worked out decently well, of course. I mean, I have to say that Faye and King and everyone else also just kind of popped off, but yeah, I mean, it goes a long way still, I think, just to have an idea what people do and just kind of have a read going into things, even if it's not like hard anti-strat to like the positions they play or anything like, or the setups they run or anything like that. It's just nice to have an idea of what you're going into kind of beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I will say like a small amount of effort does like the most, and then exponentially the more effort you put in, the less like payout it gets, right?
Yeah.
But like putting in
sure.
that little bit of effort, or well, it's not actually that small, right? But like putting in like a bit to like have a plan going in is like the most important part, and that's like a really large step up.
I mean, it's a massive jump going from just watching a VOD and like actually scrubbing it for details and going over everything that's happening. But just the first step of watching and kind of specifically observing what's actually happening it's so useful because you you'll know, like, a lot of things that you'd have to normally figure out during a game, you can already have them in the back of your head beforehand, and then you can just kind of work on that, and it makes you way more prepared for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that kind of summarizes it pretty well. WFC gonna go down in history as one of the best teams, but only in EMEA. And I guess a question that has been proposed is, do we think WFC would win against NA's best team? So I'm gonna give you, there's 3 teams that I kind of want to compare them to. Let me, I can't write and speak at the same time. It's like too hard. I have to like switch the thing on the broadcast.
I hope some of the other people on here have actually watched some NA, because I basically have not.
So I'm gonna give you 2 teams. I'm gonna give you the season 1 NA team, and then I'm gonna give you the season 2 NA team that have won. And I want you to, and I'll give you their ranks as well. And I can describe how their playstyle was overall, and you can let me know what you think. So the season 1 team that won was You Get Shot, You Die, and it consisted of Retrograde, he's technically Diamond, but he's Peak Immortal 3, played in Tier 3, and he was a hardcore IGL. They had Amara, who's currently Ascendant 1, I think. They had Longclaw, who is Plat 3. Devil, who's Plat 2, and a very good Opper. And then they had one more player. They technically had 2 more players, but I think their last player was also around Plat. So 3 Plats, an Ascendant, and a Diamond, who's technically Immortal. And they had a very structured style, kind of like how Mischiefs plays, honestly, like very similar to Mischiefs, where they had an IGL who was trying to micro them a lot, lead them around. Only thing I will say, vibes on that team, atrocious. Very bad vibes on the team, very heavy firepower, but very bad vibes. Do you think that a team like WFC would win against a team like that?
I
Probably.
mean, without knowing the specifics, I think like ranks wise we're probably favored, just like assuming that those are somewhat comparable on that. I mean, of course, like yeah, they have, I don't know how good.
So there are 2 other players. Sorry to interrupt. Igneous, who's currently Diamond 1, and Platinum, who I think is Ascendant. But listen, I love Platinum with all my heart, but he was the lowest rated Diamond Ascendant player last season. He's like he doesn't perform, even though he's
Right.
So I can show on my screen. This is what.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to say we would be favored because of the ranks, but I mean, it's hard to say without having them actually seen them play.
That's fair. We can kind of just we can be a little skeptical. We can.
Well, you should obviously question me since I'm hella biased, but
Okay, I need to take.
I think
I
on
need to
vibe
take a
stuff,
call. I've
probably
been getting spammed by this random number, and they've called me 3 times in a row. So I'm gonna pick up. If you guys just want to bicker a little more about whatever, like you can just talk more about the grand final. But I'll be right back.
all right.
What is that to say? We should have won. Shaking my head.
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, okay, like I'm gonna be fully honest, like we got a bit lucky winning map 1, but also especially map 1, we were definitely not playing to our actual level. I feel like I mean towards the end we were, but towards the start we were a little bit, well, we're definitely quite nervous, and we were also just a little bit
Guys, my
scared.
name is Mary,
Oh.
and apparently I own a property that I need to sell.
Well,
That sounds great.
I don't know
good luck
why
with
they
that,
call
Properties
me.
are worth a
I don't
bunch.
know why they call me 3 times, and they were like, "Is this Mary?" No. Do you own this property? No. Okay, see you later. What? What? Like, okay.
You should have said yes.
I should have
What the
said yes.
hell?
True. Oh, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna give you one more NA team that we've had. This one's the more recent one, the one that won against. They won the grand finals very convincing fashion. Probably due to unfortunate circumstances, the grand finalists were all Luki kind of mentally boomed on the other side. So they won the grand final. I think they only lost 9 maps in total or 9 rounds in the best of 3. But that team is going to be Just Dudes Gaming, or JDG. They have.
Wasn't that a best of 5 that they just won
It was
3
a best
first
of
maps?
5. They won the first 3 maps, yes, and they won 13-4,
Alright.
13-3, 13-2. And this team
Yeah.
has Sting, who's currently same thing as Retro. Sting is currently Diamond 2, but plays like one of the best players in the tournament. He's so good. Sting, and he's a lurking Sova. Keep this in mind. He pretty much one-trick Sova all of last season and would lurk on him. James, who's just a hyper-aggressive Immortal player who has like 45% headshot percentage. Luca, who is like their flex Senti player. Nicholas, who is like old, but I think he's like Plat. Luca was Ascendant 1, by the way. Luca's Ascendant. Sting is Diamond, who plays like he's like Ascendant 3. James is Immortal right now. Nicholas, I think, is Plat 1 or 2, I think. It was playing significantly well. Super good support player. And then Sylos, who is currently Plat 3 and played the most. He had the deepest agent pool out of anyone in the tournament. I think he played 12 agents across the entire tournament, which I think is the most. I think it's the most, tied with Amara.
Okay, so I clear him.
Yeah, true. But this is what the team overall looked like. No vibes problems on this team, but so upside, they have literally no problems. Downside, they never talk to each other outside of map day or match day.
Well,
I think WFC clears because EU is better than NA.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the maps, and the maps that I think it's like a case of like map veto advantage would be massive against them, or like whoever has it would be very favored because
no bind.
We haven't played a single game of bind, which of course doesn't mean anything because we barely played the game much at all. But we also like played a bit of Pro, but it wasn't really our strong, so we didn't really like playing Pro, EMEA Pro SMH. So like those are like the maps that look like statistically some of their best ones, which I suppose would favor us in the veto. I mean, they haven't played Lotus. I don't know how. I saw it's out of the map pool for most of the season.
Lotus was out of the map pool until the grand finals, and I think they banned it.
Yeah, that's kind of what we did anyway.
Yeah.
Of Haven. I mean, Ascent. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to. I mean, like, yeah, it's hard to say, but I would say that just looking at like this, the maps would matter a lot probably. But that's also just because we only played a short season where we didn't have that many maps in the pool throughout the whole thing anyway.
Masters San Francisco, and we fly out WFC into America. Will they want to? Probably not. But we're gonna do it anyways. and then they're gonna play on the stage. They're gonna play on we're actually gonna do Masters Las Vegas, and you guys are gonna play in the big Las Vegas dome. Do you guys know what that is?
No, but I'm down to go to Vegas.
The giant sphere?
Yeah, the giant sphere.
Oh my god.
That they burn orphans to run?
Yeah, that sphere. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, they're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing on this.
We actually, I mean, we should have done like just gotten 5 random people from NA who are like at Masters London just to play us actually.
I mean, to be fair, there are I think there's a lot of people from Plat.
Yeah, I heard that, or I think that as well, but yeah.
We could run something.
I doubt it's very easy to play from a random hotel or
I think
Airbnb.
nobody brought a laptop outside of Lore, and I think the only reason Lore brought her laptop was to run or to go on Bronze Babble. I think they want to do a live Bronze Babble next week.
That's fair enough.
So I think with that we can stroll on over a little bit to like the kind of the second main in the last main segment of EMEA. We're gonna do a top 10 players list. So we had Thornyy sent out a form a little while
Yeah.
ago without letting me know. Or do you want to do this, or do you want me to do it?
No, just give me a moment. I'm gonna send you something.
Oh, okay.
That you can open on your.
Okay. Cool. But yeah,
See,
Thornyy a while ago.
I've been a bit silent.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, 'cause I've been
Um,
hard at work.
yeah,
Something.
makes sense.
Wait, let me
I
find
can't
it.
wait actually.
So yeah, Thornyy, I think a couple days ago, without letting me know, by the way, sent out a random top 10 players EU form and then just dropped on me, hey, we're doing a top 10 players list. So I think around 15 people filled it out. Only a couple, I think like majority from Europe, couple NA, and then Toxic obviously filled it out as well from Australia. So we've collected the same way that Plat Chat does it. We've collected the total, like the amount of people who voted. We added the point total, so first place gets 10, second place gets 9, so forth until 10 gets 1. And we have a collective top 10 list that we're going to announce and a top 20 list that we can also read out or display on the big screen. And then we can also go through individual lists as well. I'm not sure if we will go through every individual list. We might go through some funny ones because they're funny. But we're waiting.
Yeah, so basically, because I was silent when you guys were talking about the finals, I made a presentation with with like most of the lists that we have and the top 10, so we can actually. It's not the best graph that you can have, but I hope it's gonna be good enough. And I'm trying to mail it to Haych right now because it's too big to fit in Discord.
Yeah, while you do that, I'm
sad.
downloading art right now because I forgot to move this into
Yep.
my art folder.
You mean so far
That's
like
area.
Dovie and Tonnoman, if you want, you can do some predictions about which players you want to
Otaka
expect
number
in the
1.
top 10.
Otaka number 1.
Because
Uh,
only me and H actually know the.
If Otaka
placements
is
right
not
now.
number 1, then everyone who filled this out is fraudulent, and we should have them burned at the
We are
stake.
going to kill
frankly.
everyone.
uh-oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Tano.
No, it's all
What are
good.
you
It
telling me?
should be mailed
But-
to H now.
You know, I did have to like glaze my team.
ChatGPT.
I had to glaze my team a little bit. I will
Yep.
be fully honest.
Yeah,
I'm
but it's
leaking
Gotaka.
my
What the hell?
government name.
Yeah, I see your point.
All right. Welcome to the top 10 players of should I produce it, or should I produce this like I'm like giving a presentation in a university class? Hello guys, my name is Haych, and welcome to top 10 players of PCMT EMEA Season 1. And this is by Thornyy.
You don't sound like you're tight enough.
I need like the fucking music in the background, like, what's up guys? Welcome to top 10 players of EMEA Season 1. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, or Otaka will show up in your room with an operator. Let's get into it. Oh, I didn't read this. So yeah, we got 18 responses, 17 legit ones. Oh, there was a spam one? That's tough.
I mean, there was one with just like 8 knights and 2 lionesses.
Yeah, something tell me that Knight was the one who filled that out.
No, Knight actually later submitted a different one, but we didn't count it as well because he used a random wheel to field the responses.
But I do want to see it towards the end though.
Okay.
So we got 18 responses, 10 to 1, everything I discussed. And fun fact, Thornyy was ranked last.
Yeah, in my own form, which is honestly kind of hilarious.
That's so sad. It actually is.
That's
Nobody
unfortunate.
fuck with me.
Guys on Fraud Watch. Anyways, top 10.
Just press.
Charlotte gets number 10 to 35.
Charlotte.
Charlotte slots
Yeah.
right in, the lowest rated player on WFC. I mean, kind of deserved, I'd say. Like, Charlotte's
Oh, yeah,
impact didn't show up
absolutely.
on the sheet. Like,
I think she deserves more than top 10.
Yeah.
I think
I put all of the low-rated players like 1, 2, 3 on my sheet. I can't lie. So like spoiler. But
I think I 100% think Charlotte deserves like around this 10th and 9th spot because a lot of the impact that she had just didn't show up on the stat sheet. Like every time I was watching Charlotte, I was
Yeah.
thinking like, man, like the amount of info that she's providing and like the gunfights that she wins sometimes it's just like, wow, like this is just straight impact. It's like
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
the amount of
smart
impact
play.
track are like out of this
Yeah.
world. I mean, on top of the just obviously playing her role very well for the rank that she is or that she was. I mean, both honestly. And yeah, it's just so good that she was able to do it and didn't even really have to micro. I mean, obviously I gave her as many pointers and like as many kind of adjustments as I could, but of course like she just knew a lot by herself and just was really good without having to micro, which was just so good to have. And that's just like that in itself is just impact. I mean, even I don't want to like I don't want to make it too much relative to the rank, which because of course that's kind of not really fair. But even just in absolute sense, she was just so good that I put her pretty high on my list as well. I will say.
Yeah, and also it's about the stats. It's not like you can get like really high stats when you have Might and Tonna on your team. Like it's just you're getting all like the pieces that are left after them, but when you have I think 2 of the 3 highest rated players in the whole tournament on your team, like it's hard to get like insane stats, you know. Yeah, she
Mhm.
took really smart gunfights, not overextending, playing for info. I mean, basically everything that you
Yeah.
guys said already. And
Yeah.
it's more than deserving to be in top 10. But I am gonna say there's one player who is right behind her in 11th place that I think deserved to be on our top 10, but unfortunately missed out.
Okay.
Yeah.
right.
Shall we move on?
We shall
Yeah.
go on.
I mean,
No
you
more-
skipped
No
one
more
more
Charlotte
thing.
Glaze. No more Charlotte Glaze until she casts mid round. You guys should be in a 1v1 clutch and you should have Charlotte cast over the 1v1 clutch.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Actually, yeah.
But at number 9. Oh, that's Charlotte.
No, there's an image for everyone, so
Hi, Charlotte. Hello. Top 9 is going to be King, 58 points. Another WFC player, their entry duelist opper. Hi, Arcane. I mean,
it's his profile picture, I think, on
yeah, it's
Discord.
his profile picture.
Which is
I don't to be honest, I don't know a lot about King. I know a lot about everyone else on WFC, but just not King. I just know he's a hardcore entry.
Yeah, I mean the only thing is like, yeah, he's. I've talked about it before, but he's just one of the 4 like smokes players on our team who just had to fill the duelist role. I mean, he's played duels before, but it's definitely not his most comfortable role. And considering that, I was very impressed with how he did, and I think he was great.
I think he's like the old reliable in terms of like duelist this season.
Yeah, I mean he was like not happy with his own performance. I mean, and I get that because I mean I knew him before this whole tournament. I know he's like his like peak is definitely higher than what he showed. But I mean, considering that he had to overall and it was filling that role of making the space for a team, he performed very good and like he didn't really let us down in any of the games in any major way. Didn't really make any major mistakes that cost us too many rounds, which that's just
I mean, that's kind of what you
more than
want
I
from
can
your
ask.
duelist,
Yeah.
no? Yeah, it's just like he's been doing the job that's been asked of him in the system that WFC built, and in Toxic's stat sheet, he is rated number 6 at the end of the tournament, which I think is quite high considering maybe the team didn't like build their attack sides around him necessarily. But then he still is just like everything you want
Yeah.
from a duelist, basically.
I will say
Really structured, really patient, and the aim was crisp. Honestly, in the last map of the finals, alongside of course, Faye was the MVP, but he was right behind her on like entering together on the jet, and it was just the duo show from them.
Yeah.
I also want to say, I feel like he improved, especially like at his role a lot over the season. Like, which is not necessarily to say that he wasn't good at the start of the season, but like he really got into it, right? Like
he got
really
he got a lot
accepted it.
better. I mean, he got a lot more
Yeah.
comfortable than Leon, especially, which was a bit funny because then it obviously got nerfed. But I mean, he
Yeah.
he always
No,
was
I
more of a
mean,
jet player anyway, so it ended up being fine, I think. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
so sure if I'm even right in saying that, but that's how I always
I will say,
felt about it.
King is following a very similar career path to. We have a player in NA who called Art, and Art was a Cypher one trick until Cypher, well, like right before season 2, Cypher got hit with like a hard nerf, and Art was just like fuck it, and he picked up Duelist and he started running it down, and Art was incredible. And I see like the same exact thing when I watch King, just like batshit crazy. Like, I mean, he's good enough to do it, right? So I kind of see a very similar
Yep.
correlation between those
Yeah.
two.
Maybe that's me next season. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe you'll stay at the bottom.
I believe.
Maybe
believe.
that's how I make it top 10. Maybe I have to run it down.
Yeah.
All right.
maybe.
We will go on to number 8, who will be Knight 61.
No, who the fuck put this guy on?
Knight. Now,
Oh
although his
my
team came in
God.
last place, you cannot deny that Knight individually was very incredible.
Yes, I can.
I mean, he's an
I-
on and off the server. He was a demon. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
demon in a bad way.
he deserves to be in the top 10. I mean, you'll see what my
Yeah.
list says, but I still think just aim wise, he was untouchable in a lot of the games. Like towards the late part of the tournament, I think the team was so doomed that it kind of maybe lowered his
And why was the team
performances.
doomed?
I do think. Yeah.
I wonder.
I also think that like maybe his stats did over like Niall is really good mechanically, but I do think it overblew some.
He doesn't have the
his
leadership
performance a little
stat. He
bit.
doesn't have the leadership capabilities. That's
I
why
mean,
he fell.
yeah, and also I think like I mean he was playing Neon before the nerf, but even then I don't think that was like his best role. He was striking out on it, but I don't think he was an insane Neon player specifically. And then after swapping off of that, I don't think like the Phoenix suited him more for sure, but I still felt like he wasn't really taking over the games necessarily, like in a way that you would maybe want from a Phoenix. So yeah, I kind of I put him pretty high on my list because I did feel like, despite everything, he was just an incredible individual player, like as a shooter. So I
Yeah.
just had to credit that, despite the fact that maybe as a team player he's not the greatest.
I think, yeah, because I think at heart he's a smokes player. He plays like the Viper, the Omens of the world, and I think, and this is something that I do as well. If you're not gonna pick Clove, I think it's very hard for you to kind of get that like impact per se in tournaments like these. And I just think the combination of the off roll and just not having the leadership capability definitely just knocked him down a peg. Again, very incredible skill wise, just not the best team wise.
I mean, if at any point you have like on those smoke rolls, if you have the feeling that like you have to do everything, then you're gonna struggle because they're not roles where you can take over. Like you can't force taking over. You can have a lot of impact, but only if your team like plays for it. Like if your team is, if you're playing Viper and you're doing your own thing and your team is insta dead like 10 seconds into the round, there's nothing you can really do at the end of the day. So
yeah, I think. All right, I think that's enough night banter and discussion.
Let's wish him luck in the NA tournament. I think our colleagues
Dude,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
played
next
so
are gonna
bad.
talk about
He's
him.
played so bad.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh my
I
god,
saw,
we're gonna talk about him when we get to NA. Oh my god, he's played so bad. It's not funny. But
Or
maybe I wasn't hating
contribution.
enough. My bad.
well, he's not the entire reason why he's playing bad, but we'll get into that when we need to. We're gonna go to top
Let's
7.
move to our top 7 player, which is
Dovie. Hi, Dovie.
Dovie at 63 points. Hello, Dovie.
Hello, Dovie.
Not even 67. I'm disappointed. Although 63 and 7.
Ah, shit, I'm
we take
spoiling.
this.
I was gonna change it to 6-7, but
Nah.
but I mean,
All
How do you
right.
feel
No
about
shock.
being the 7th?
no shock there.
I don't know. Like I don't know how to like rank myself. I didn't put myself on my top 10 because why the fuck would I, right? But like, I don't.
Yeah,
It's hard
right.
to say because I was subbing in, and I feel like I did have impact and stuff, and like I think it's fair to put me on your top 10, but also like I wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Like I would have been fine if someone
My
didn't
view
put
is
me
that
on
too.
it.
I think
I
I
don't
feel
being
like
a
know.
super
Dovie
sub is a
play
really good
Yeah,
role
I
that
didn't-
you
Dovie
kinda
played
need.
really good considering the fact
Yeah.
that she was playing on 3 different teams and playing like every role in the game, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did play every role in
And
the
You
game.
played
That's
every
true.
role.
that I
and
mean
you played
considering that
well.
it's hard to find consistent like to perform consistently to any level. Like it's
And
a
also
lot
the
to
amount
ask
of
for.
passion you put into like every team's success that you played on. Like you didn't have like a day where you were like, okay, I just have to play a game. You always like gave it your all. Like the anti-strat when you played for us, and then obviously all the anti-strats that you did for mischiefs later down the tournament. It's I mean, people have a really good view of you. I think for the upcoming season, you're a smart player. You're mechanically good, and I think like around 6th, 7th place is good enough. I feel like.
Yeah,
And
that's okay, but stop glazing me, please. Holy fuck, not live on broadcast. What the hell?
Don't worry.
Nah,
I'll be the doomer. I can be the doomer. I didn't put
yes,
Dovie on
yes,
my
please.
Dovie. Sorry, I did not put Dovie on my top 10 because she's not on a team, and I know that she puts effort into all the teams, which is definitely a valid reason to have her in the top 10. But I just like, I mean, you're not on the team. I
Yeah.
in my heart do not think putting a sub. Even if they put max amount of effort, would be worth to put in a top 10 because they're not able to show that their full skill on display. Like we didn't see the lows of Dovie, and if we saw the
That's
lows, then something would
I
be
see it
different.
maybe. Yeah.
Like we
Well,
only
I
I
mean
saw the
disagree.
highs.
I think we did see one map of my lows.
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's
when
only one map.
That
T4K
one
second
Neon
game.
Pro map. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
really
yeah,
bad.
T4K
Holy
second
shit.
game. We played WFC on Pearl and we got shit on.
Yeah,
I
that
remember.
map I mean was
Tonnoman on
horrible.
Waylay was, oh my god, the bane of my existence. But let's not talk about it. The season is over. Wrap the shit up. Move to top 6.
Top 6. Hey, the finals
Our
MVP.
grand finals
Hey.
MVP at
Nice.
69 points. We missed 6-7 by a very small margin.
I'm not shocked. Face
Sad.
top
But-
6. This is like perfect face spot. This is like
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
mean-
Faye, another player, like, I kind of have to give that credit of, like, I don't think she definitely wasn't in the shader main, at least, like, she played it before, but that wasn't her most comfortable one. She did end up filling it for us for most of the maps, which she did a great job at, I think, and it only got better for the season, especially also her individual performance. I mean, she came in kind of, like, struggling with her confidence and stuff like that, but as the season went on, and she started to kind of find her, I guess, like her comfort maybe, or just her
groove.
confidence in herself. She started playing like really good. I mean, mechanically she's very good as well, like for the rank that she was. And yeah, I mean, with all those facts, I mean, I put her pretty high on my list because I mean, we just saw like her improve throughout the season. And I mean, of course, she didn't play on our team the whole time, but I was playing with her even outside of the officials, and I could just see the improvement like over time really clearly. And at the finals, we got to see her true potential shine, I guess. I mean, even I was surprised at the last map how hard she was taking over, and it just, yeah, couldn't be more positive about her as a player on the team.
This grand finals MVP placement. Like good enough in the group stage, pop off in the finals, get yourself a 6th place in the top 10. I mean, there's just not
Goat
much more
shit.
to say. Yeah.
Gotcha. I am now starting to worry about who isn't on this top 10.
Don't worry. The man who you're the man is on the top 10. So
Yeah.
do not need to worry about
Man's a
that.
myth. Okay.
And
Let's
we're
move
gonna
to
go
top 5
top
now.
5, which is where Otaka slots in. 72
No,
points.
only
72
He gets
points.
5th.
Which is
put
really
him-
funny.
I put
Yeah, I
think
don't-
Otaka
it's like
number. Otaka was either
yeah, there's
number 1 or not on the list.
or number 10.
Yeah.
Number 1 or number 10. There's no other. I think there's like 7 number 1 placements for Otaka and then 2 last places, and that's it.
Yeah.
I might have partially forgot, partially felt like I couldn't
Yes.
justify it over some of the other players.
I think we don't need to spend a lot of time on Otaku. We just know incredible impact on everything. He's just the goat.
Otaka.
Literally
He
the
is the goat.
goated player.
He deserved to be top 1. I think it's fraudulent. This entire list can now be declared fraudulent because Otaka isn't the first.
I mean, let's just say that people don't know ball because this is a
Yeah,
community
exactly.
list, and all of
True.
us said that we put Otaka
I'm
in
gonna
number
get
1.
exposed so hard.
Alright.
It's not.
We
Yeah.
will quickly
The
slide
community,
along.
but the Timmies are frauds. They don't know ball. They
True,
didn't
we'll-
put Otaka first.
We will
Exactly.
slide on from the
I will
goat.
send a pipe bomb to their location. Okay,
we-
maybe skip the last one.
We will slide on from the goat. We talk at top 5, and we're gonna go to number 4, which is where Gino slots in. 80 points, number
Gino.
4, FNS. I mean, Gino should be higher.
That's fraudulent.
IMO.
Gino is better than FNS.
I think Gino should be 3rd or 2nd. I think 4 is too low for
Yeah.
Gino.
I mean, considering the
But I will also say it's
But
really
yeah,
hard for people outside of
yeah,
Mischiefs who
it's one of
haven't played
those
with him to
things
rank
where
him because a lot of the impact that he has is like very noticeable when you're playing with him, but is difficult to notice when you're not. Right?
that's true.
yeah, I mean, until I heard about like all that stuff, like right at the start of the season, I actually thought he was a rather mediocre player because like stats-wise, ranking-wise, he was not really shining that much when like his rank and stuff suggested that maybe he should. But I mean, considering the amount of like
Prep.
like just the attention and focus and then like effort or like they just
Mm.
brain bandwidth that he seems to be putting into that calling part and just how much of an impact it has. I mean, I still put him pretty high, but I still felt it's hard to fully judge that like and I didn't put him like I think higher than 4th either because it's just
yeah, it's hard to make a step into the top 3 when we have like I think the competition for top 3 is incredibly high. Like, have you considered like I think the top 3 that we have is like completely deserved for each of the players that's in the top 3. Like, of course, yeah,
I'm low-key
Gino
forgetting
was
one of the people.
incredibly incredibly impactful, but at the end of the day, I think there's more to
yeah. I mean,
like our
even
top
on Mischief,
10s.
just from the outside looking in, I had to rate Pandero higher just because of the fragging power that he has displayed and just the
Yeah,
ability to
if
just pull
Gino is
insane clutches
From
as
the
well as
inside
multi
looking
kills.
out, I think I
Yeah.
put Pandiro as the 4th Mischiefs player on my list.
Yeah, I put
There were 3 other
Pandiro-
Mischiefs player above Pandiro.
Dude, I low-key
Yeah,
on
I
that
think
almost
list. And
left.
that
I
doesn't
think
mean
I
that he
might
was
have left
low.
Pandiro off of my list.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
this means you're a fraud. Okay, let's move to top 3 because if
I will
Gino
say
was
it's
the
bullshit. Taylor didn't make the list. I'm saying it now.
Yeah.
Taylor should have made the list. This is
well,
bullshit.
yeah.
Anyways,
okay,
top 3.
if Gino was the brains of the operation, then on cue the player reveal.
Pandiro.
Then Pandiro was the hands. I mean, definitely if you're
Hi, Pandiro. Oh,
I
Dorn
just remember
died.
this guy
hands.
in the on
Yeah.
the last map of Split, where he was like it was like I think like a 2v5 or 2v4 ace clutch or something like that he pulled out. I don't exactly remember the numbers, but
This guy's crazy.
it was on ace Split A
Oh,
side. He just
he's
absolutely
literally
rolled up,
insane.
and it's like even like the first time we played Mischiefs when we won fairly confidently, we could just tell that like Pandero was like his peaks were crazy. Like
I don't know if we have
was
the
popping off.
stat, but I'm pretty sure he has like top 3 most aces in the tournament. Maybe he has the most.
Yeah,
Just
well, I will say like his highs are really high. Now, I mean, he also has
Yeah.
some lows where it's a bit rougher, but um, yeah, like again, playing against him especially, you just feel how
the
good
aura.
you just experience how good he is. Just on an individual level specifically. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, of course, I would say there probably is a lot of credit to go into his performance, even just from Gino, because obviously he's putting him into positions to succeed. But even in positions where he isn't set up to succeed, where he's in an impossible clutch, sometimes he just makes it happen. So
Also, he doesn't play like the most flashy roles that would necessarily like maybe set you up for these stats. I'm
yeah,
pretty
he
sure he
plays
was
a lot of
playing
initiator.
initiator.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Tejo and stuff. And I remember on Fracture, and it putting up these stats on initiator is goat shit. And completely deserved top 3 in my opinion. I think I put him in my list in the top 3 as well.
yeah.
already, I think.
Oh, actually, it didn't. I'm a fraud.
You're a fraud.
But my list, honestly, looking at it back, I was hard drugged doing my list. So
Alright.
I mean, yeah,
think-
I will say Pandaro played absolutely amazing, and he absolutely deserves the spot. But I also think like Gino also deserves. I think this list was really hard to do because a lot of players had so much impact and played like amazingly,
Yeah.
and you just can't fit them all.
I'm sure it's hardest for you having played with basically
Yeah,
everyone.
it really was. I can't lie.
Alright. I
Yeah.
think with that we can go on to our top 2, which I'm sure is going to be a surprise to absolutely nobody
Oh,
who
yeah.
second place is. Being Tonnoman. 104 points.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi,
breaking that
Tono.
100-point barrier.
Yeah, Tono breaks
Yeah.
the 100-point barrier. Do we have IGL of WFC? Any words? Any comments? Any concerns?
I'm flattered.
Hey man.
I not much. I mean, not much I can say really.
I mean, yeah, there's not much to say. The words speak for themselves. The stats speak for themselves. The impact, the win of his team. It's
I will say, there's someone who is not on this. There's someone who's not on this that I am very upset that he's not here. Which
Multiple people that are not on this, which I'm upset.
yeah, but there's 2 in particular, and I already voiced one, which was Taylor, but the other one, which I'll say
Yeah.
after we reveal number 1. But yeah,
I had a couple on my list that didn't make the top 10.
Tono,
as
you're
well.
yeah. I
incredible.
think. Yeah. I
Ton-
mean, really deserve top 2, and we all know who the next up is. The best player of
Yeah, we
season
can-
1. I mean, we already spoke about it.
We could just reveal it now.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
My
It's
father.
Might.
My
Holy shit, that's a massive jump.
holy
No, it's-
shit,
137.
137.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I
if
mean, it's-
Mide
it's
wasn't number
incredible,
1, he
and
was number 2.
To drop a fun fact, I'm
like,
pretty confident he's also the oldest player on this list.
he's
And,
the oldest player in the
yeah,
tournament.
Yeah.
I think, no.
in the
I
tournament
th-
probably. And he
maybe
absolutely
I think
gapped
Cranby
the whole-
may
Cranby's
be
older.
older
Oh,
than
Cranby's
him.
older,
Yeah.
okay.
How old is
Cranby might be
Cranby?
older.
I don't know. I forgot.
Yes, 34, I think. Maybe.
I think Mide is a year older, but I'm at.
Dude, it was funny. I was
Okay,
in the
good.
VC with WFC post game, and one of the things I heard Mide
Yeah.
say was, "I was playing in tournaments before you guys were born," and I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like,
it's
"That's
not even.
crazy."
It's true. It's
Literally
literally true.
father. Yeah, and he
He-
also
yeah,
got
he-
married recently, right? I think.
Marriage
He came back from his honeymoon the
Yeah.
day before the match.
and he still
Quarterfinals.
Yeah,
just
like
fucking dropped. She just shit on everyone.
literally owned.
Still. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Bro's
mean,
winning at life. Like what's
yeah,
there
just
else to say?
absolutely capping everyone and everything. It's really not much
Yeah.
else to say to be. I mean, like the one thing he always brings up is that like he was the only one, or not the only one who's on our team who got to play his most comfort role, which I guess is a fair point, but that doesn't really diminish anything considering how consistently insane he was. And
I
Yeah.
mean, dropping a 1 point. I think like until
the
grand
stats are
finals,
just
dropping
yeah.
a 1.8 rating until finals, where you still stay at a 1.4, like even on your comfort roll, that's insane.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
it's crazy.
yeah.
Crazy. Like the one thing about him is like, you can you can always rely on him showing up at least in the first game. Of course, when the series goes longer, maybe he'll drop off a little bit, which is only natural. But
Yeah, and
you know that like if you're playing like rolling up to a game, he is gonna fucking perform and give you what you need to win. And it's
if he doesn't
shows in the
perform,
stats.
then Faye just turns into prime ass pass. Like
Yeah, apparently that is like the win condition, or that is like the way our team worked.
maybe Faye is just gonna start sabotaging mine so she can play better. You think about it.
I mean, whichever team gets Might is already like a serious, I would think, contender. Yeah, for season 2. It's just like one man kind of thing. It's like whichever team has Aspas always goes to champs.
I think there's
pretty
two teams
much-
like that. I think whichever team gets Mide as a serious contender immediately, and whichever team gets Gino as a serious contender immediately.
Okay.
It's kind of a Aspas teams and Boaster kind of teams.
Yeah, exactly.
If we were to draw parallels.
So-
But I mean, where's Boaster? Boaster's at home. Aspas is also at home right now, but
Did you add lists?
So
by
maybe
the
it's not
way?
the best point.
What?
Did you add like art lists?
Yes, they're right
Correct.
after this, I think.
So I think we can
I
probably.
don't remember which one goes first, so this is gonna be a surprise
It's
reveal even
it's
for me.
Tonno's. I just checked. So Tonno's is first.
Okay.
So Tonno, to read it out, put Mide first, Pandiro second, Gino third, Knight fourth, King fifth, FaZe sixth, Charlotte seventh, Dovie eighth, Ellie ninth, and Cranby 10th. And now, I'm gonna say this now. I think it's outrageous that everyone forgot about Ride.
Yeah, I was
Um,
gonna say that as well.
Yeah.
Rides not being in the top 10 is nobody knows ball on.
I didn't put Ride in my
the
top 10.
forums.
I don't know ball.
Ride
I
is
also
he's-
didn't
good,
put him on
but
mine.
the thing for me is
He's on
I
mine. He is on
he
mine.
had a lot of games where he didn't perform particularly great, and he was like, again, rank wise, he was one of the more high caliber players on his team, which to me, it made it a bit feel a bit like hard to justify putting him on. I mean, I should have probably still put him in like at least a 9 spot minimum, but
Yeah.
I never was really too impressed with his performances, and maybe that's also just him not having a team that just wasn't the most functional and didn't have the most time to play and all that. So it's not saying that he isn't a good player, it's just that I didn't see him play particularly well, so I didn't really
say
give him
no
maybe
Taka.
as much credit. Yeah. So
Taka,
about that,
This guy's a
He's trying-
fraud.
Yeah, this guy's a fraud. And also W Cranby in the 10th spot.
Yeah,
I also
Yeah.
I think have Cranby.
Cranby,
Maybe not
underrated
really
for
showing up
sure.
in the
I also
stats,
put
but
Cranby on.
let me say this: he was, I think, one of the better teammates you could get in this tournament. He's one of the better. He was one of the only scan main role scan players in the tournament, and he was fucking good at it. And also the clutch factor that Cranby has is unlike something I've seen maybe in a while. Like I have some clips on my PC just from the time that we played with Cranby, like duo trio, just of him like pulling 1v4s, 1v3s out of thin air. This guy is so underrated, and I really think the team that gets him is gonna be really happy in the season next season. Which is unfortunate that he missed out on the top 10.
Alrighty. Well, this was
Yeah.
Tonno's list.
Yeah. I
mean,
think
let's-
except for Knight being there and Taka not being there, this is a good list.
I see
Ellie
that.
being in 9th spot is.
I
mean,
think
I can
what
Ellie
was
is,
your
I
thought
can see Ellie
process?
being
I think
there.
Ellie
playing
was
against
very
Ellie,
good.
he's an underrated player of Mischiefs.
I
I feel like, 'cause
don't-
Oh
the-
yeah,
Yeah.
Ellie was
Oh, yeah,
amazing.
definitely.
I don't think Ellie was top
Definitely, yeah.
10, but I think Ellie was probably like a close 12th, 13th, give or take.
Yeah, the thing about
Yeah,
the thing
but
about
I love
Ellie
giving a
is-
shout out. I think that's fine.
is
I
two
just-
things. She had pop-off maps where she was genuinely incredible, like taking over games
Yeah,
level of incredible,
Ascent
which is
against less than 3, I think.
yeah, which
was
is something
just on
that you
Killjoy.
don't see that often from people, and like they're like you're not expecting that from people who are not like your star players necessarily, but she does have that in her. And then in general, she was one of the more annoying players to play against into the lurks. Like I felt like she really found some annoying timings, and she was like hard to clear out at times, which I just like playing against against her specifically, I felt like she was a pretty big part of Misk, and like she was really good, and I just want to give some credit for that. Maybe the top 10 list is not the most well done in terms of the ordering though, because
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
their placement here is deserved, I would say. It's
Yeah,
just.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's very fair.
yeah, also
Not putting
maybe
yourself on
maybe
the
Knight
list.
Knight
Really
shouldn't be-
humble.
Well, I'm a fraud anyway, and only I can know that.
Yeah, Tonno's a fraud, and we'll move on to next list, which is
Which is
Tonno's list.
mine, I think.
We have Otaka first,
Otaka
Mide
first.
second,
See, this guy knows ball.
Tonno third, Dovie fourth, Pandiro fifth, Gino sixth, Cranby seventh, Faye eighth, King ninth, Ride in 10th.
Actually, I'm taking it back.
Yeah, I think
Putting me in
Gino-
fourth is not knowing
Gino
ball.
I think if you just swap Gino and Dovie, this list is fine.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I've looked at it since I submitted it, and I've come to pretty much the same conclusion. But I really appreciate like what Dovie did to Team 4K, because those games are maybe like the only enjoyable ones. So, just kind of W teammate.
Okay.
W nepotism.
Yeah, I mean, I put the entirety of WFC on my list.
And yeah, okay.
I
But
mean,
to be fair,
all of-
WFC did win, so that's justifiable.
All
right?
5 players of WFC made the top 10. Like,
Yeah.
like the complete one, which is funny. It was I think 5 players of WFC, then 3 players of Mischiefs, or 4, and then it's who? Then it's Knight and
Knight and me.
yeah, Knight and Dovie. Yeah, so not a single player from less than 3 made the top 10, which is very.
Which I will
sad.
say it was not the case for me. I
Shout
put
out
2
Annie.
less than 3 players on my list.
Yeah, I mean, I put Raiden number 10. It just
Yeah.
you have to include a guy like him because like just pulling the stats, it's completely deserved to be in the top 10. Just carrying pretty much like of course you can talk about
Yeah.
like the stat.
If
We're
he
all
was on a
nerds. We
better
can
team,
talk
I'm
about the
sure we would be.
strats,
I have
but
a
somebody
feeling
has
that
to
if
get the
he,
kills.
I have a feeling if he was on a different team, we would be talking about this in a much different way. And also, like, he was playing a lot of scan, which I guess also a hard role to frag on at times. So especially if your team is not doing well. So, you know, looking back at it, he's definitely like slipped under the radar a bit because of the team and stuff like that. When
Yeah.
he is a great player.
Yeah.
All right, let's stroll right along to Dovie's list. Otaka 1, Gino 2, Charlotte 3, Pengu 4, Midfit, and Pengu 4. Whoa.
Yeah.
Mango 4 is
That's what I was saying. I rated my list
Whoa.
very heavily against like expected impact and against rank, right? Because I think Pengu was like very integral in lesson 3. And I think lesson 3 are like not a team whatsoever if Pengu isn't on lesson 3. So I weighted that really
Yeah.
heavily actually.
That's also hard to see for anyone who's on the team, given his less than excellent like performances stat wise and fragging wise. So
I mean, yeah, right. But like,
it's hard for anyone else to know.
Fifth is also like.
well, see, again, I
Getting
will say
gapped by
I
Shauna
weighted
and, like-
mine against like the impact versus like the expected impact.
Well, I
right?
can see that, but
yeah.
where's Faye?
I did forget Faye. That is my fault. I did just
Is
forget
this,
to put her
like,
on.
I can I mean, okay, Might under Penguin shot is a little bit crazy maybe, but like Faye definitely should have been,
Yeah,
because she
no,
also started
that-
as like a Plat player and
The
she
Brennan
was
hookup
crazy.
No,
Well.
yeah. No, that's literally just me forgetting.
Yeah, this is
That is
Also,
my
I
fault.
think I'm like, I mean, no disrespect, but I think Annie is like a top 11, 12 like area of player, like number 6. Like number 6
Yeah,
is
maybe,
phase.
but I just like
Number 6
I-
is phase spot, and like
I also just wanted like I didn't want to do like an incredibly heavy mischiefs and WFC list, which I mean this still is. There still is like
I mean,
there
you
are
can
But
there still
also
are
it's
7
hard.
mischiefs and WFC
It's also
players. in
hard
here,
when you
but-
only have 21 players and you're doing a top 10. To be fair,
Yeah.
like you're gonna,
Yeah.
you're gonna just. I mean, it's in general. That's. I mean, we're gonna talk about it later with the next season and stuff. But it's when you have only 4 teams, it's gonna always be very like lopsided towards the teams that end up actually going deep, because they're just gonna look better in a lot of ways. And it's hard to really know how good the players on the losing teams are, because it's just when
But yeah,
a
I
whole team
mean-
is doing bad, the individuals will look worse.
In hindsight, I would not put the number 6 through 10 in this order, and I would definitely put Faye in. I literally just forgot.
Fair enough.
But I am very happy with like my 1st through 5th, even if it's like deranged. I am happy with that.
I mean, yeah, nobody's judging. I mean, we kind of lost all credibility after not putting Otaka first, so
Yeah, exactly.
we can
Yeah,
just
it's
talk
also
Yeah,
fun
no,
about
and
anyway.
credibility
this
because
point.
I did put Ataka first, so
True.
Okay.
I mean, the Timmies.
I think
Okay, let's move to Haych's
my
list.
list, which was Otaka 1, Mai 2, Gino 3, Tono 4, Knight 5, Pandira 6, Dovie 7, Faye 8, Taylor 9.
I thought you didn't
Snowfall
put
10.
me on.
Oh, I did. Nah, my bad. I didn't.
I
I didn't
think-
remember 7 through. I didn't
I
remember 6
think
through 8.
outside of Snowfall 10th, this
Snowfall
is the
top
most
10.
sane.
Snowfall
This
top
is the
10.
most sane
Wait,
list.
I thought
out
you
of-
were his like number 1 hater. What the hell?
Oh, I do hate Snowfall. Don't get me wrong. I'm
Double
sure
I
love
think
me,
except for the slots 5 and 10, this is a very sane list.
If you swap number 5 and number 10, then we can deal with it.
Yeah, my only case for Knight is that I literally didn't watch him play at all, so I just knew he was mechanically well, and then
The
like,
Yeah.
I knew he had to go somewhere. I knew he had to go
Uh.
somewhere. I just didn't know where. And then for Snowfall, I just needed a player in 10th, and I was thinking of putting Cramvy, but I was like, how funny would it be?
Bronze Babble, we don't know shit.
Bronze Babble. I almost forgot Pandiro.
Not surprising. We are just mirroring Plat
I
right now.
actually was looking for my 10th player, and then I found Pandiro, and I was like, oh shit, like I gotta put this guy there.
So you didn't forget. Oh, that's good.
I didn't
Yeah.
forget, but I was very close to. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah,
I
this
think
is-
after this, we're gonna show the 11th through 21st places,
we could show that.
so we can talk about them, and then we maybe come back to some of the more interesting. Oh, they.
So that's
I know.
fine. So 11 through 21, Ride and Annie tied 11 through 12, 29. Taylor 13 with 27, Ellie with 20, Yessie with 18, Cranby with 15, Pengu with 7, Linus with 6, Eva with 5, and then I'm pretty sure Snowfall with 4, and Thornyy.
And down
Good
there is
formatting.
Thornyy with
Much
2.
formatting.
Well, at least you made you didn't go.
You made
zero,
it, Thorny. You
No,
made it. Wait, who was
Yeah.
who was the only person to put you on their list?
Yeah, it's unnamed, I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
Definitely not
It was
Thorny
you.
himself.
It was you. It was you, bro. It was you.
No. If it was Thorny would have put himself first, right? Like, if you're already going
Nah,
for it. Sure.
I
No, but
am-
that's where
I would
Gotaka
never-
goes, so
I mean, if I put myself on the list,
Yeah,
I am
no,
just
but I mean, like, if you're submitting an anonymous submission with your name on it, surely you just put your name first.
I'm not that shameless, even for anonymous. Honestly, I didn't play half of the games, so kind of valid, I guess. Let's talk about Ride and Annie being tied at 29. What are the odds?
I also want to know, how many points did the 10th place have again? Because I forgot. How far away
10th?
were they?
10th place is at 35, so there's a little bit
okay.
of a gap.
A little bit of a gap.
Hi, Charlotte.
okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
It's like
thanks.
7 points. Yeah, hi Charlotte.
Guys, Mide was top 1. Guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shocker.
Wait, I was like a fifth of Charlotte's points. The rest of y'all are frauds.
What do you mean?
I
feel
put
like-
her in third.
I think a lot
She
of
only
had
I think a
35
lot of
points,
the
so it was
lower-rated
just-
players just come.
So you gave her like a quarter of her points.
Yeah.
I think a
little bit
lot of
less
11 through
than
21
4.
just come from like bad team placement. Like bad team
Yeah.
placement.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
bad player
yeah.
placement.
Pretty
I
I
mean,
mean,
ultimately, that's
Cramvy
whatever
here
he
is
is.
like just us putting Cramvy, and then I think everybody else forgot. I think Linus
Yeah.
put Cramvy in as well, and like people just don't know. But people don't know ball. Like
Yeah,
we
H,
do.
can I just ask you how do you feel about your fellow NA people, Linus and Snowfall's performances?
Oh, Snowfall
any-
sucks dick, and I was not surprised that Snowfall. I'm not surprised that Linus plays bad, so it's all good.
Okay.
I mean, like they're playing. I don't think they've ever played on. I'm pretty sure Linus was only filling in until you guys got another person like that was like around his skill level, and that just did not
Yeah.
happen. So
Yeah, pretty much.
like I don't
Really
think Linus had
unfortunate.
played on 100 ping before this tournament. So
Yeah, I don't think it's easy. I mean,
I think he did all right. Like I'm not. He's a good player, and I mean I think his team is like one of the best in NA right now. Navi propaganda.
crazy.
Navi are the best team in NA.
Plat 1 IGL. All right.
Yo,
oh,
why are we hating?
No, Linus is the IGL.
Wait, did anyone other than me put Pengu on the list?
I would doubt it.
Is that literally just me?
Bro,
Yeah,
I mean, which
I'm like,
which
I'm
place did you put him in?
fourth.
4.
So one person put him 10th. But we don't know who that person is. We could pull it up.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Was it literally just
Actually,
me?
fourth place is 7 points.
Yeah, it was literally
Go
just
Yeah, it's
Pengu.
literally just you who put Pengu on the
Go
list.
Go
Pengu.
Pengu! I'm with Pengu. I'm with Pengu here.
I mean, apparently that's
Pengu's
that's more than
firmest
enough
supporter.
to outscore me. So
I can't wait for Pengu to show up next season and absolutely dominate.
True.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm backing Pengu.
guys,
He's got
you
my
guys,
support.
if you guys want to listen to some of the funny lists, I can list them right now.
Oh yeah.
If we have any. I mean, Knight's absolutely random list goes as follows: Linus first, Snowfall second,
Okay.
then
Okay.
then Ellie, then Faye, then me in fifth, then Pandairo, Yessie, Charlotte, King, and Ava.
yeah, but you didn't.
Well,
count
he didn't
that,
put
right?
me on, so you know what? He
Yeah,
might
I
know more.
didn't count that. No, that's
Totally
not counted.
random, and there are like 4 Team
Like,
Fork players
Yeah,
on
two
it.
two of the NA the two
So
NA players are
random.
1 and 2.
You know, at least he didn't put me on, so he knows more ball than
True.
anyone
No,
else.
Otaka as well. So that's already
Oh, never
fraudulent.
mind. Never mind. No
Yeah,
ball.
he knows no ball.
No ball.
Just like me.
Do you
I
want to
think
listen to Pengu's list? now
Limited
that
to
we...
one more. I do want to move.
We've got Toxic's list. We've got
Oh, I think
Dairo's
Toxic.
list.
Toxic
Wait,
is
say
We've got
interesting.
toxic. Say
Mide's list.
toxic. Say toxics.
Toxics?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Mide first, then Tonnoman, then Knight in third, Pandairo in fourth, Dovie in fifth,
Where's
Faye
Gino?
in sixth,
Where's Gino?
King in seventh,
Where is Gino?
Gino in eighth,
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Raiden
Putting me
ninth,
above Chino is so fraudulent.
Raiden ninth, and Cramby in 10th.
Okay, at
Like,
least he got
I
Ryan.
received the first 2 submissions from Tono and Toxic, and then both of them put Cramby at 10th, and I'm like, yay! Okay, Cramby's gonna make the list.
He did
And then
not.
I put him 7th on my list, and then I think everybody else just forgot he existed.
Yeah.
Well, he was also like 7th on mine.
Yeah, you put him 7th
It's
as well.
unfortunate.
So.
It's all good. But
Yep.
I think that's it for the top 10 players. Sign up for season 2. If you're European, sign up. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
I think that's it, right?
Go
Fuck
play
you,
the
Sideshow,
game.
for ignoring us for 3 podcasts in a row. 3
Yeah,
podcasts.
that's actually crazy.
Yeah, we got Donald. And now he's ignoring Ronnie's messages as well. Like, what the fuck?
Josh Egg Sideshow hates his members, his paying members.
You're not
Sorry,
supposed to
build.
spam. Angus already
Yeah,
does
we
that
know.
enough.
But we're
and,
not
like,
spamming them.
well, you're not spamming,
I mean, we're
but
not
like they don't
spamming,
want to
yeah.
be bothered. Like Angus DM'd Kurt a bunch, and Kurt DM'd Angus back one day and was like, "Please stop messaging me." Like,
Yeah.
stop.
Okay. Well,
yeah, that's
I mean,
fair enough.
Well, I
yeah,
think
that's
fair.
valid. Yeah.
I just think that, well,
Yeah.
All we did was suggestions,
I mean, they're
member
old and
question,
rich,
and an
so they
email.
hate us.
Like that's valid. I think they just
Yeah.
ignore us.
I
They hate us.
Okay, let's
well,
move
yeah.
on.
Anyway,
I
Let's
just
move
think
on.
we
have,
can move on very
go
quickly.
spam, but
Yeah, we have one more topic to go through.
Yeah,
before
just
we-
one more, and we can get through very quickly because I do need to start the NA segment.
there's also not
soon.
much to talk about with this. I mean, I think the
I guess
just-
the question
just-
I'll
I don't know.
propose is like, what do we want the format to be? Because realistically speaking, you guys are probably going to have around, if the improvement was the same as the NA tournament, you guys are probably going to have around like 12-ish teams.
That's assuming that they ever shout us out, which they clearly are not.
I don't know.
currently
I don't know
doing.
about 12 teams. It's looking like
You can do
if we're
8.
lucky, maybe 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah, I
happy
think
with
So
eight
would
is
you
a
guys
realistic.
rather see 2 groups of 4, top 2 move into playoffs, or would you rather see just one big group of 8, top 4 move into
Personally.
playoffs?
Personally,
think-
I'd love a Swiss stage group.
Yeah. I agree.
I think the only thing that I really want, I don't care what the main stage is. I want an LCQ. I just want, if it's
That's fair.
2 groups of 4, let the third teams play, or third and fourth teams play the mini tournament, and then let them be seeded like the lower bracket, like the 2 winners.
I think
get seeded in the lower bracket already.
I
in
think
the
giving
main
them
event.
like one last chance, maybe like the first seed playing each other or something, and just. But I think that, or maybe like each third seed plays one of the 4 seeds. But I would limit the amount of extra games because we have seen that like trying to schedule matches can be a very
Holy shit! Yeah, 12 teams in the NA
Time-consuming.
tournament, and it took 7 months.
But also,
Yeah,
I think groups of 4 are just really rough because after like 2 weeks, it was clear that a team was out and had no chance of making it anymore. Right?
Yeah,
like,
Swiss stage is fun as well because
Yeah.
you can get
I would
all
like
the
personally
different matchups.
advocate for for a format where it's like relatively few games. I mean, not too little, of course, but I think that way,
Yeah.
you know, when a team is struggling, at least you get through the whole thing in a fairly reasonable amount of time, and then the next season can start quicker, which will
Yeah, like
hopefully
the Switch
include more
stage, for
team.
example.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well. And then you know, the next season maybe includes more team, and people get a chance to make a new team if they weren't too happy with the old one, and that way everyone can kind of keep being invested and not like lose interest just because there's one tournament that's going on very long, but half the teams actually are not even in or have no chance of winning anymore. Because I think that's not fun for people. And I think at the end of the day, that's the most important thing.
Mm.
The downside of Swiss that we're not maybe considering is that after 3 losses, you're out. So
Yeah, that's the.
there will
You
be
are
a
also
team that will
out.
play 3
Yeah, but
games and just go
the thing
home.
is, if you're playing in groups, it's similar thing. It just takes longer.
Yeah, it
kind
just
of.
takes
Like,
exactly.
longer. Like currently
Yeah,
we're
but
in
there's
group
no
stages. Like we're in group stage right now in NA, and there's a team DFM. They're 0-3 right now. Like the odds that they make playoffs is like slim to none, and they've only played 3 games. Oh, POV intro music. Thanks, Linus.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, like it's kind of just a similar thing. I think it might just be better to get it done and over with. The only downside is that people don't get to play games, so I guess it's just a little bit of a trade-off there. It's like, would we rather have people play games
yeah,
even though
but I
they like
mean,
might be
I
meaningless?
think the good thing
Or
with Switch stage is if you're like winning, losing, you actually get to play a lot of games comparatively, right?
yeah,
So if you're like in a team that's trying to figure
think-
shit out, you actually do get a lot of chances.
the idea is you get to play as long as you have a real chance of
Exactly.
like being
Yeah, yeah.
competitive, and once you kind of aren't, then you're. I mean, of course, you can be unlucky and lose some games and go out maybe even if you had a chance, but ultimately that's just how
shit happens.
tournaments
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
also do like triple elimination or some shit with
Triple
18.
elim.
I'd also be so down for
Triple
triple. I'm not
elim,
gonna
3
lie
best
about
of 5s.
Ultimately, the exact details will
Yeah.
depend on the exact amount of teams we'll have, but
that. Yeah.
yeah, sign up people. And
Yeah,
yeah,
sign
big
up
shout out
for
to Ronnie
season
again for all the
2.
effort in organizing.
Yeah, sign up for season 2. I think that is everything we have. Shout out Ronnie. Shout out to the people at London. Shout out everyone who helped season 2 MEA. Y'all are the goats. Make sure you sign up again. Make sure you're interested in playing. But I think that is it. Do you guys have any like closing remarks or anything?
Not really.
No. All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah. So we're gonna cut to
Oh,
like a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna try and get
Bye-bye.
the stream set up for the NA where we are having Sylos, Linus, Ender, and Knight coming on for the NA segment. So we will see you guys then,
Gulp.
and goodbye to the EU segment. Toodaloo, bestie boos.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye
Bye bye.
Hi, chat. We're back.
Oh my goodness, sorry.
That's my fucking name tag.
Yeah, I need to whip you up one real quick, so it will be
Oh
like
my
it'll be a
God.
couple of minutes. You'll have your profile picture.
Bro.
That is.
Do you want someone
That's
else's? Do you want someone
diabolical.
else's name
That's
tag?
diabolical.
Whose name tag do you want?
I think it's fine. I don't. What are the options?
Anyone who's been on. Just pick a random person in prod, and I probably have one.
Do you have a name tag for Sting?
That guy's not been here.
No, I do not have a name tag.
Ah, what? He
You
hasn't?
just be me. You be me.
Just be
Night
Caleb, bro.
twice.
I'm not gonna be
Night
Knight. That's crazy.
Whatever, bro.
That's
Be
disgusting.
pie.
Hey,
Become
Mora,
pie.
I guess. I don't know.
Nora. Time to go play with Thunder.
Knight's
Hold on,
playing with himself.
I'm whipping you one up right now, and then we can start. Here, you'll get a frowny face.
Damn.
Why do I get a frown? That's crazy.
Why you have to do him like that?
Because he's Thunder.
Oh, that's not transparent. Whoops.
Mm. No,
Man,
I
the
think we should
stream
have it
just
like
got
that.
flashed.
Yeah, whoops. Sorry.
Mm.
I
It's all
accidentally
good,
I exported the wrong layer.
He just exported like an entire white image and then your name.
No, I saw. Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh.
You know what? Fine, I'll give you a happy face.
Paige is being nice. It's crazy.
No.
Mm.
I've never seen this before.
being so kind. Aren't I such a nice guy?
Oh!
Oh,
Bro, what the fuck?
Whoa! You killed Linus, bro. You couldn't take your niceness.
I just couldn't handle my own.
No,
Bro,
but what?
I'm like pressing
the
all the
fuck down.
buttons, and one of them was was the exit button.
My child has ADHD. They can't sit still. Apparently, they have to touch the keyboard.
Actually,
I can't.
There we go. Sylos now has a name tag. Hi, Sylos.
Hello.
Why are they named being?
where are we live?
Yes,
Wait,
we're
is that
live.
your
Yeah, we're live.
Discord?
We've been
Oh,
live,
oh,
bro.
that's
We've
awesome.
been live.
Oh my. Well, welcome everybody to the NA segment. Bronze Babble.
Yeah, the better segment. Fuck you, me.
Oh my. Is this true?
All right, I'm gonna go get my food. You guys have fun talking about.
All right, first in the first in this run a show. I guess we're talking about Alpha first.
In this fuck ass document.
Mm.
Alpha?
Immo-
Like Alpha year?
Immortal teams performing well. T1 and C9.
I will say you don't have to go according to the document. You can just talk about
And
what
TL
it is.
No, I think you have to go.
Apparently, we're
Wait.
doing well.
Nah, we have to talk about the T1 sub fraud allegations or whatever.
Mm.
Yes.
We need to talk about them.
T1 always looking stronger with the sub. But
Somehow.
Just play Pi, bro. He knows
have
about
we? Can somebody refresh my memory? Have we actually had a Bronze Babble since season 3 started? Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
we have.
You've had
Okay.
It was me, you,
You've been on them,
Knight,
bro.
and Pi.
wait, actually,
Was it?
Wait,
Was it?
who's-
Linus?
no,
Are
not
you
me.
also a goldfish?
Huh?
That might
Oh,
be.
you were here, Linus. What
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
goodness, I
were,
was.
you
Okay,
were.
whatever. Hey, whatever. It's all good.
Oh, good. Unk's losing his memory.
But what are our thoughts on these top alpha teams?
Cloud9 bringing it back finally. You know, they're looking better after their first loss.
Yeah, they actually
yeah,
were.
I think
It was,
Cloud9
like,
was
interesting.
improved. Cloud9?
Cloud9.
Yeah.
Cloud9. Yeah.
Cloud9.
I said the wrong name.
I think they've
Well,
improved a lot.
Cloud9 are Cloud9 in real life, anyways. So.
Yeah. No, they're Choke 9 now. Unlucky, bro. I think they're better. Way better. I think they've had more players step up. Like Makaya stepped up massively uh in the game against T1. Which is always good because this team is like they like to scrap a lot, I would say. So it's good that they can have more aimers on the team. But I don't know if it's a long-term solution. But I mean, if he gets
C9
you
you're
in,
talking about?
gets you wins. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cloud9.
Yeah.
But I
Art
mean, they did
putting
choke
things
that
together.
Haven.
We did, but they Art was a lot better. I think that was probably a big indication of like Art actually playing well. These last two games that they played against FNC and T1, I think that was a big indication of why they started to do better. And then is it Mackay?
Makaya.
Makaya doing also a decent amount better than before.
Yeah, I think the highlight on Art is good because in the game they subbed as well. They looked really good. I really like their sniper rifles.
Yeah, the EMP uses a lot of snipers. Like Claps and
Yeah.
Art both love snipers.
Yeah,
So,
and then Art's also just willing to run it down. Which is
yeah.
actually
He
came
has
in
a
more
really good jet.
handy when they subbed, but
Oh boy.
but yeah. Good
Oh,
good player.
But I mean, I feel like the Haven should be brought up by because it was a 9-3 half from them. Like I don't think they played the Viper very well. Or they never had or no, I think they had the Viper sometimes inserted on A, but it was like not getting enough pressure or value to we've seen Makaya play Phoenix, so I think they should just do that instead of Viper on Haven. Thoughts?
Yeah.
I think so. I think the comp was a little bit strange. I do agree. I think there's other ways to play around it, but I think for their play style, I think Viper isn't maybe the best option for how they play on Haven.
Do we think that the performance from I guess we could talk about the other two teams here, Immortal teams apparently. T1, TL. I mean, what do we think about T1? We haven't actually. I mean, we've seen them play once.
No,
as a
three
full
times.
team?
3 times.
No, as a full team. Sorry.
Yes, once, which was against C9.
Right. So, I mean, I guess how much of a weight does that carry? Do we think they're a little fraudulent, or?
I don't really
It was still a
know.
kind of close game. Like they weren't getting blown out. Still not like
close,
I mean, still.
Yeah. I was gonna
Close
say a close
enough.
game against one of the top teams in your group is not like the worst showing. You know, it'd be one thing if they just went in, looked completely flat, and then you have to start asking questions like, are they frauds? But I mean, you have all your players. It's just close loss. It's not that bad for them. They just keep improving. They should be in a good spot.
Yeah, I was a little nervous the other day when I was watching. I think it was a game versus C9, and Pi was top fragging on
That is
I don't remember
tough.
the map, but yeah, it was like, and nothing against Pi. I think Pi is a fine player, but makes me a little nervous when
I mean, I think this
my
team is
Odin one trick
defined.
is the top frag.
It's
Yeah,
defined by Croc, man. Like most of the time.
And that's, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Crocman's a really good shooter, and a competent IGL as well. So, as long as Crocman is locked in, I guess, then they can win. But, I mean, yeah, stats-wise, there's only 2 of their players above 1.0 rating. But, yeah, I mean, I think they can. I think they're contenders.
Yeah. I just don't think they're.
I
also
don't personally
using...
think they're fraudulent. So, but
Yeah, and I just don't think they're using Radical well enough. Also, like it was very apparent on specifically, I think Haven. He was just dying a lot, and no one was like getting any value off of his entries. Like it was just way too far up. I think.
yeah, I think Radical was also struggling on. I think it was Haven.
But I mean, they still on the map on defense.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's also when Radical started shooting. So Radical's obviously the MVP of this team. I'm thinking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crocman, move out of the way. Radical's coming in. We got
Exactly. I will say, on the T1C9 map, I've never felt aura from a player that was getting spammed or teabagged or whatever, you know. But like holy aura from the Golden Girls players, K-Spars and Radical, like it's actually crazy, bro.
You don't like the Claps teabagging
Golden Girls are
party
indeed
there?
better than Furia Rebuild.
I've heard about this.
Yeah,
They
it's
gotta be on
actually
the
true.
lookout.
What do we think of TL? Team Dyslexia. This is Haych, Caleb, Ender.
I think they have good resilience.
Chans.
Without anything.
Yeah, I think they should, unless something goes horribly wrong.
Well,
the team collapses.
I think I can announce something. We lost Hands.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
Hands is in India. So I mean a lot of I think the Haven, our last map, Tans was doing a lot of like covering some of our very stupid mistakes and actually made that map kind of winnable or very winnable for us. Thank goodness. But we are losing him, and we have currently like 3 subs in our Discord. We're trying to figure who we're gonna get because we have to replace Tans, who has been playing actually quite well. As much as his stats say his stats aren't like the best, he's been playing quite well at like covering the areas when we start to fail, which might slow us down. It might happen.
Yeah. I mean, also H was subbed out that game, so walking his fish or something. I heard apparently.
This is SSG.
Yeah.
Which I mean, honestly, I'm more interested in SSG currently because they're like that match. What is it? It goes into OT, and it's like a 3v5, right? And then they go they try to split from like garage onto the C site, and unfortunately there was a miss smoke.
Oof. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm well aware because I got to capitalize on it.
Well, yeah, you take those. You can get it. That was unfortunate. So I mean, was a close game, but also I think like SSG are also pretty good, honestly. Just
I
if
think
TL
SSG is like defined by a lot of hero plays. I would say it's just. I think if Alex doesn't do as much, this team just would have been stomped. I think, or at least Pearl would have been closer. I think because Alex was having a ton of clutches.
Well,
I don't know if they would have won. Like I don't know if they still would have won.
TL just
I don't
know how to play Pearl.
No, it's not that. It's actually it has our comp. Look at the first time we played Pearl and look at the second time. The comp is completely different. We're playing completely differently. I think it is just we tried to fit Crocman into what we were doing, but then we changed more things than we should have, and our Pearl just sucked. We fell apart like completely.
Yeah, it was definitely it was a in the moment thing. I mean I stand by it, even if it's not like a overall thing. You guys just weren't playing Pearl right at all.
No.
But it wasn't a Pearl thing, like you said. You were giving up space so easily, and Alex was able to flank, every round. So but you know, good on the bounce back on Haven, take it in OT, and I mean,
I think you guys should have won Haven more convincing. Like Alex was just having a lot of
Alex and Colt. Alex and Cole.
Cole. I was gonna
Cole was
say
shooting
the
that day.
thing I wrote down for like this is that Colt is freaky with it because this guy is just like out here popping everyone.
Seems like it's only in Haven though.
I mean,
jumped
it
30
doesn't
kills.
matter.
He jumped 30 kills in our head, bro. He was like, they got shooters. I think they're a scary team,
Also,
but they just have to get it all
Colt
together.
is more of a sniper abuser. Like I don't think
Oh, yeah,
if he doesn't have it, he struggles early game.
What? I don't know about that.
You don't
No,
think
I don't
so? Like if you
Well,
look at
I've
Ascent and
Mate, I don't know. I've
the
seen him shoot
difference, the difference is
the.
pretty. Yeah, he can shoot
I've
with
seen
the
him
rifle,
shoot.
but he's way more consistent with the op. I think.
I see. That might be true.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I can
if
see
he wants
that,
to
but
like jumpstart into having a good performance, he needs to pick up the op first before he can do anything. At least that's what I've seen from the games.
I do also want to highlight Darshan in the first game of Ascent as well.
Oh, yeah. Get 2
Like
aces this game, huh?
huge impact and 2 aces.
yeah,
Yeah. So 286 or 87 ACS, which actually wasn't the highest, but yeah, a lot of impact in that game. So yeah, I think SSG they look good.
yeah, I think they do have good individuals, and it's like maybe that sometimes it is a little too much individual because it's like if they don't pop off, they're not gonna win the round. But I mean, as long as they're consistently doing this, it's not really a problem.
I know Cardamom is like their lowest ranked player, but they were giving up their life like a lot. Specifically on Haven, I remember just seeing them giving up first bloods on defense too, like a lot, and it opened up the map for Team Dyslexia a lot.
Ascent,
yeah.
On Ascent, Cardamom was playing Tree a lot and just was dying, taking a lot of engagements. I think they need to have Cardamom play more passive so that they keep their smokes alive, because that is just like massive for how the game's going to turn out.
Yeah. I think it is one of those things where sometimes, because I mean, we're not like halfway through the group right yet.
Some teams are, some teams aren't.
You mean like the ones that are like fully cooked?
No, it's not like that. Like some teams have played 3 games, and some teams have played 1. Like it depends on the team.
So I guess with these 3 teams and T1C9TL, do we think it's because they're so-called immortal teams with immortal players, or do we just think that they look good because of
I figured out.
Yeah.
That's
player and
I
roles
agree.
comfortable because FNC also has the
I was gonna
immortal player, and that's not going too well.
I was gonna say we could talk about now FNC and RRQ who do not look good. What's
I think RRQ looks okay. I don't know about FNC.
But to be fair, FNC has played, if we want to talk, like 2 of the 3 top teams right now.
That is true.
So like I'm not saying they're fraudulent, but they did get blown out by us in the first game, and against C9 the last map was kind of a blowout. So it's a question of, it's like, okay, are they going to be closer against like not like the lower of the pack? Can they make it to like get that 4th spot? I think they're good enough. They should be able to do it. But the question is like their identity, which like they're switching, like their comps are, I would say, kind of strange sometimes, but they win. They have a Lotus. It's the 2 maps that they won have been Lotus, so clearly they have a Lotus. I want, like, they're good. I can see it. Lee has played well when he needs to, but the problem is that it's just James right now, and I think we talked about this last episode where they need to have a second shooter. Every other team has a second or third shooter, and this team just doesn't have one. It's just James, and like everyone else on the team, Lee, Adeline, and Nebus have 0.8s. Like that just isn't good enough to. You don't have anybody behind you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much my thoughts exactly. It's like if no one else on the team is above a 1 rating except James. He can't carry everything on his own. Like you do just need that second person behind you. You know, it helps if you have like 3, but you need at least need the second. And right now, it's not really like clear who that would be.
I mean, they have
So
potential. They're like, even though we're talking about them being halfway through, like you can definitely recover from like 3 games or 2 games.
Yeah, they have a
being
way
played.
easier road.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
the-
if
Yeah.
they're 0-2 right now. So
Yeah.
we play 7 games. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll play 7 games.
It's doable.
So then I guess the question that will be answered, when they continue playing is, will they figure it out before the quote unquote easier teams figure it out?
Yeah.
They should.
And that will be
Yeah, they should be able
Yeah.
to. I think as long as they don't implode, because I mean, it's like sometimes you get dealt a bunch of losses in a row. It's not gonna
what do
feel
you
great.
believe
It's
in
not gonna go
after
too
that?
well because that's like,
Oh.
what do you go to? What's working? What's not? What do you try to change? Maybe you change too much, but they need to find their players on their comfort roles and.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's what they lean into. If their strong suit isn't going to be having a caller or multiple fraggers, then yeah, everyone's going to have to kind of get comfortable and try to play better that way. And RRQ are in a similar position as well, with only 1 player above a 1.0 rating.
Yeah, but they haven't played. They played 1
Yeah,
game, and that's
they played 1 game against
Oh, I
T1,
thought they played 2
which
games
is
for some reason.
no,
Okay,
they've only
yeah.
played 1. But
Okay.
they played against
And they
T1,
took-
which is a topper, which is a
Yeah.
upper team.
Yeah,
It was
I think
a 2-1, I believe.
2-1.
it's
Yep.
interesting because I think the last spot should probably come between like FNCRQ and
For top 4,
SSG,
you're saying.
like
Yeah, for the
potentially.
first spot, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, FSG as well. We like
Yeah,
they've only
they
played
could
1
as
game.
well, but
We had
only
the
seen
4th
one
spot is
game.
being a competition right now. Like I think
We'll
that's
see
gonna be
this
a big
week.
part.
We'll see this
Yeah.
week.
IHOP. It's the last team in the group.
Oh, buddy.
They had a sub last match, their first match. I think they're up to play. They're about to play this week.
Wait, what do you mean last team?
No, like we haven't talked about them.
We haven't
We haven't
okay,
talked
okay.
about
Like in
them.
the-
They're
in
not
the
last
burner
place.
box.
They're not
My
last
bad, my
place.
bad.
No. You're good. Like we haven't talked about them yet. The I8 Oda party, who has had 4 of the members play, they are still waiting for Platinum to play. This is Pavel's team. What are we thinking? Because obviously they played a while ago. I think it was like one of the first matches that was
Yeah,
played.
I remember
I
watching
think they're
that.
in the same situation as Entropy. Like they just have a really like 1 weak player, and they're just getting abused.
I don't know. I really only saw Pavel shooting that game, which
Yeah, that too.
I think it was just
I
an off
think-
day for Eve, who would be the other shooter. on
Yeah,
the
it's
team.
also
I mean,
tough
they
because
did do. They were okay on Haven, but they threw by just peeking 1 by 1.
Yeah, I mean they were up because they were up 9-3 at the half. They won pistol, then they got ecoed, and then they lost 11-13.
Yeah, I don't think they have. I think they, like you said, picking 1 by 1. I think they struggled to coordinate because I don't think they have a caller.
Yeah.
Platinum would be that caller.
I think, yeah,
Platinum
Platinum would
called
be that.
for DRX, so I would assume that would be the play. So it'll
Like,
be
it
interesting
also
to see.
like I talked about Maple a little earlier, but like having a Senti player be the or be the lowest rated player, like it kind of sucks because they have to, like, you expect the Senti player to be playing alone most of the time. And if like the game plan of SSGs or wherever the opposition is, if their game plan is just to hit the site with the Senti, like that's just, it's hard to retake, I would say, in this meta.
Yeah. You have to be able to
Yeah.
get like multiple if you're on an island, or give up the site and retake it. It's like it's hard to do so. So you need to get that one because otherwise, there's just too much utility. You get stalled out, and like either the trades don't go in your favor or the time runs out.
I also think Maple should maybe be on Chamber if they want to like stick around more on site. Like I don't know if you guys have seen it, but they've sent clips in the clips channel, and like every clip is of them on Chamber. So I don't know why Maple isn't on Chamber.
Yeah,
but
like maybe it's for the team, but honestly, sometimes you yourself need to be better in that. In turn, just helps the team because you might get extra info from like playing a different Senti, but I mean, if you're just dead, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, my first thought, if your Senti's being overrun, is you just set up util for another player, and then you play on a different part of the map with someone else. But I'm looking at the agents played, and it's Killjoy and Vise, which you want to be with your util. You have to be if you're KJ, and you want to be if you're Vise because timings. So
Yeah.
I guess maybe adjusting, like you said, I guess, yeah, playing the chamber would work, or playing the cipher. Agents where someone else can help with the setups, and then you don't have to play necessarily on top of your util all the time. Or maybe just have another player with them.
And 3 and 21 is tough.
Yeah.
Because if you're not gonna, well, I guess, yeah, Platinum will probably call, but you still don't want to have to micro a player. So I think just more prep perhaps would be a fix.
Yeah,
I'd agree with that.
They have had a lot of time in between, so I guess if Platinum's coming in,
Yeah.
it should look better. I mean, there's no way. It's like first game.
I think it's one of those times where 5 stacks would really be a help to a team like that.
Yeah.
But so that would be, I mean, we didn't really talk about FSG. They've played one game. It says on here FSG
They're both playing each other. Yeah, I mean, they're both playing each other. They're kind of in.
Yeah. So I guess, I mean,
about to find out, I think, a lot about it.
Yeah. So I think that's about it for Group Alpha. Moving on to Group Omega. SPG look unreal. Is this true, chat?
I'm just so okay. So SPG have played now as much as 100 Tonys won some good week. They played the bottom 3 teams.
Yeah, I do think even though the thing is like beating the bottom teams, it does help with momentum because it's just like you're beating everyone. You know, you're making mistake against like teams that are worse than you. Like you can fix that for next time. Plus, it also just like if something doesn't feel right, you know, like you play a comp on a map and it's like I didn't really like that. You can just change it for next time. Maybe it works out better. So as long as they're able to just carry that momentum forward, it doesn't really matter that they're playing the 3 teams that are towards the bottom of their group.
I just think they're frauds. I think that no, I just but
Guys
I
will be
do
hearing from
believe
the
Damn,
I don't know.
that's
I
crazy.
think they are. I don't think they're a weaker team. I think Coolio, Thighs, and Fuzzy are all really good players. I just I want to see some real competition. Like that is realistically what it is. Like I've watched these teams just walk through them. Like walk through DFM, walk through 100 Tonys was closer, but they still
Yeah.
won 2-0, and then they just walk through Team Entropy 13-5, 13-5. Like walk through them. All their players are above a 1. Derpina's a 1, and then every other player's above it. They have just walked teams. And I think I just want to see more. I want to see more against like actual competition. Because so far,
Yeah.
this has not been that.
Yeah, I think
I mean, it is a good sign if you're stomping the teams that are lower, because at least it's like not close.
I don't think they're fraudulent because I think they look good while
Yeah.
they're winning. But I do think, and I think it's also, this is good strength of schedule because they're getting time playing to iron out issues, and then either they do good VOD review and they figure out their issues before
Yeah.
they face better teams, or they just take these wins and GG go next, and then they hit a better team and they quickly learn what doesn't work against teams that are actually doing something, and then they kind of fall apart. But I think that they do have just straight shooters. I think 4 of their players could pop off at any moment. And that's really good against the other teams in Omega. So I think as long
Yeah.
as they just play together, which they have been, I think even against, bottom teams, their fundamentals have been good. So
Yeah, nothing's better practice than just playing matches.
So that brings us to the other team, who's for some reason separate, but I'd kind of put them in the same spot. SRB. Well, I personally think SRB and SPG are like the top 2 teams in the group, but it just says
Bro doesn't want to
SRB
talk about
proving.
Navi,
That's because he doesn't want to humble brag.
Bro's so humble. So
It just
humble.
says SRB proving why they look good. I don't know what this means, but what do we think about SRB?
I think the Jizz duo is just pretty good.
Yeah,
You're so scrappy.
I do think.
Yeah, because that was the thing. I remember
I do
when we
think-
played DRX. They were good. It was just like I felt like they would activate too late, like when it didn't matter, because it's like you're already down a lot, and then you're kind of making a comeback, but then you lose the map like 13-8 anyway. So it's nice to see them. Well, it was JP from Ambambia.
I think they struggle
team.
on defense a lot because they over-rotate a lot, and they don't the only good times they look good on defense is when they run like fast strats, like crunches on defense, like on Ascent. Because otherwise they either don't take enough map control on defense to get enough info to stack right, or they just gamble and over rotate and then leave. They leave a free site, so
like
they're
they could
kind of readable. But
yeah, they probably fix that quickly with some like just planned aggression, just like game plan. Plan what part of the map you want to take. Just have JP and his fight it. But
Yeah.
what was their last match they played?
against
Baka.
It was against 100. Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Different team.
And they lost.
Team, bro.
They lost to Baka.
Yeah,
Almost
but
lost
that
to
was a
Baka.
close game. That was like decently close. The maps were close. I honestly was probably one of the most enjoyable maps from the last time we had talked. I really enjoyed watching that game.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it was a good game too. I think
Yeah.
I'm lucky there was no prod. Or the full
yes,
prod.
there was.
Shut the fuck up, Linus.
What?
What is
No,
happening?
I mean like overlay and stuff and like full
Oh.
Yeah.
like full prod. Like there wasn't a caster until map 2 and it was
Oh.
one. No, but did you cast? You cast
I
or
casted with
Apple?
no, I think Fuzzy jumped
Fuzzy.
in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my worry for SRB would just be that it is just the Jizz duo, and that there's not really a lot else going on for the team.
That's a
And
great name.
we've
Yeah,
been talking
JPN
about
is the
their
Jizz duo.
attack being really good, but they only have a 56% attack rate.
I mean that's still pretty decent.
It is still pretty decent, but it's, and I mean their defense is actually higher than 50 as well. So I don't think it's quite like, I'm just saying the narratives I don't think is
Yeah.
it's
think it's
quite
just
that
map
they're
dependent.
reliant on their attack. But yeah, I would agree with the map thing. I think their ascent looks really good. But yeah, it will just
Split?
be split.
What?
Do you think their split was good?
I don't remember their split.
Against 100 Tonys. I thought it was pretty decent.
Oh,
I think
I thought the game was kind of a glue fest, but
Yeah,
I can't recall most of it. I
think
can't recall
100
most of it.
Tony kind of threw a lot of rounds, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, 100 Tonys could have won that game, but you know, it is what it is. You get the win where you can take it.
Yeah. So what is our thoughts on 100 Tonys? I mean, we say that game was kind of close, and they actually just took their first win
Whatever.
against
Only played.
Baka.
This is
Knight, you were there. What do you want to say about that?
Yeah. So what's the dealio?
What's the deal?
You want to talk about Baka first?
No. Let's talk about the winners first.
Yeah.
100
Or the
Tonys.
ones who aren't bums.
100 Tonys versus 1 Tony, and it turns out 100 of them win.
Eventually.
So, but what's our thoughts though? I mean, do we think 100 Tonys are good? Do we think they just can capitalize on Baka's mistakes?
I think they lose a lot of like advantages, or like at least in the first 2 games they lost a lot of advantages.
I'll be straight up. I thought this game was kind of a glue fest too.
Oh no, it was definitely a glue
No,
fest.
I mean it was. I think because obviously they got saved by individuals. Like if they, ascent, they win double pistol and it still goes to OT. And the only reason they won is because, I mean, let's be honest, Baka just fucking threw.
Ooh,
Plus, Cyclone was playing well, so
it was a
that
cyclone.
helped.
It was a cyclone revenge game. So just
Yeah, he
Cyclone
closed
had,
it out on Pearl.
all the power in the
3.
universe. Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, I think
I
think Art having the op was super suppressive. Like I could feel it in game. It was super suppressive.
I think
like Lucas loves to dry peek everything. So when he peeks into the op and dies, we don't have an entry anymore. So we have to just prod around the map, and that's kinda hard to do without like the dash. So we just lost a good amount of rounds on attack. But we still won that half, but we could have gotten more, I think.
Were you blaming your teammate for the loss? What is it?
No. I'm blaming everyone as a team. I'm just saying that like the playstyle it didn't, like, our playstyle didn't work against under T, I would say.
Yeah.
And I do think that Art, like, opping way more rounds did like fuck us over a bit.
Yeah. I mean, Art was a menace.
Yeah.
But close out the 5v2 next time.
Yeah. So yeah, Ascent. I think we let it slip a lot, but Pearl. I think that map is where I'll personally be looking at issues because I don't know how much I can talk about it, but I'll say that we're so out of position because of the roles we use. Like I don't think a lot of our players are comfortable on the roles
Is
they're
there not a
on
tilt
or
factor?
they were on.
Is there not a tilt factor?
Maybe
We're
yeah, a
asking
little,
redundant questions.
Yes,
I think a
am.
little, just because of
We're rhetorical.
that we're all on off rolls. Like
Can I offer a
um
suggestion? I said
mhm.
this to Asher, and I'm gonna say it to you. You
Yeah.
and Lucas can play good on any role you guys play. So let Tenyaku
Exactly. Yeah,
let
that's what
Tenyaku,
that's what we
Asher,
were
and them
planning.
play whatever, and then you and Lucas just
No,
fill.
that's what we were gonna do. But
Good.
I think the way Devil plays, he plays super aggro, which is not what you want on. Like he plays super open too, which is not what you want from your initiator player. And then Asher is like Asher and Devil play the opposite, but there's yeah. Okay, so Asher plays super passive on Phoenix, and I would say like 9 out of the 12 rounds on attack, he didn't use his kit until we were all dead. So we had no
Yep.
we didn't use flashes against the op, which is like why we were dying to it way more than we should have. And then Devil, I don't think he's super comfortable with getting the right, like he doesn't know how to time Fade or Sovayuto at the right moment. I think we have to tell him to do stuff around the map, and he's so far away from the team sometimes that it just wastes time, and we're really desynced. So I think it's a lot of role issues. I would say on Baka, but I don't know if you guys have any other point of view.
I think Baka just look uncoordinated.
Yeah.
Like this is no disrespect, but they just look like they don't have a caller. Like they don't have a game plan, I guess. But again, role issues, that makes it really hard to you know,
Yeah.
people aren't comfortable on their role. It kind of doesn't matter what the IGL is saying.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
people are going to be out of position. They're not going to be doing, you know, what's
Yes.
necessary. So yeah, I mean,
I will say, yeah, that did happen because we did call for stuff, and then because people aren't comfortable with the role, they weren't in
yeah,
the right positions. So, and then some people like followed through with the plan, and then some people didn't, and then we were split up, and we some of us died, and then some of us were alive. So,
I think for
well,
Baka,
yeah.
I think for Baka, there definitely is a tilt factor with the roster. So I would say, I mean, fixing all the issues except for that one, I think Baka will look really good. But I think those issues have to be fixed, or the tilt factor becomes too much of a factor. Because people aren't going to be happy when you know, they're not going to be happy generally on off rolls, and then people are not going to be happy when you're not winning. So
Yeah.
But I think this loss is definitely it's the most important loss, I would say. And then if we don't improve our next game with these like the roles fixed, I think we might be fucked.
You guys will be in a lot of trouble, yes, because 3 losses puts you like on the very edge. 4 losses is like, depending on how groups play out.
I think
Yeah,
if we get 4 wins, we
four
can
losses
definitely get
is
fourth
like
seed. But
pray.
I'm thinking long term that
Yeah.
we're not gonna like. It doesn't matter if we get 4 wins like the rest of the wins. If we aren't comfortable, then long term we won't be able to improve as much as other teams in playoffs, that is, and then it won't really matter if you know what I mean.
yeah.
No, obviously, because if things are dysfunctional, it's just kind of
Yeah.
So we can talk about the other team That's looking rough as well.
Mm.
DFM,
I
who
don't
are
want
0
to.
and
They
3. I
are.
think the only team that's 0 and 3.
Listen, guys.
Most teams just haven't played, but
Listen, guys. I
Yeah.
love this team. I love DFM. I know they're 0 and 3, but like
No.
the past episode, I was talking to them about how they're gonna make this fantastic comeback, how they're gonna put it all together, and how Nick's gonna figure it out. Nick put it all together. They did not win, and then they go into against SPG and they just get smoked. They get so smoked. No one played well. They had a sub, but I don't think the sub was gonna fix it. They just got walked all over, and I'm sad. And they're 0 and 3, and I really like this team. I like Logclaw, Hazcan, Masao, Teklo, Nick. I like how this team plays. Just win a game, please. Just put it all together. Put all the
I don't know.
pieces.
yeah, I'm with you
think
there.
they all
I
have
really like the
consistent
team.
players, though.
I don't think the puzzle's ever gonna connect.
Damn!
I think-
I hate DFM.
I'm
I
just
think-
saying it might be time to nuke the roster.
Oh.
Oh.
I think
Trade
they all have
everybody.
consistent players and a lot of support players too. But
Yeah.
they're missing a star player and a like very big mechanical player on their
It's
roster.
like it's nothing against the players either. It's just like
If they can use macro over opponents, I think they can get some wins. But
I think
right
yeah,
now
I
they don't
mean,
have
that can
macro
carry
or
them
micro.
further, but I don't think it's gonna.
it's I mean, they're the one
could-
team we look at and be like, I don't think I just think they're not gonna gel. They're not gonna
Oh
get
my
it
God.
together. And I think
I
think in a bigger sense, if there's only one team in a tournament with 16 teams, that you're like, I just don't think this roster is gonna hit. I think that's a win overall for PCMT. So sorry DFM, but
Yeah. Apologies,
Might they
DFM. I
actually be
really
23
like
DFM.
Apologies,
We-
DFM.
But I will
Get the
say-
fuck out and sell everything.
I will
right
say
now.
DFM for me is the crew of season
Yeah.
2. I don't care what they do. I'm gonna be supporting the team the whole way. And I think as long as they just focus on enjoying playing, then
I don't hate them either, by the way. They just make me sad.
I wake up every morning depressed because DFM is 0 and 3. Why you
No,
do
it's
this?
just
to
like
me?
you watch one of their games and you have belief, and it's just like, oh my god, they're gonna win. They fucking lose. Next time they get fucking plastered, I'm just like, oh my god, bro.
I think if they got a coach, honestly, like a coach who could also like help with like performance type coaching, I think they could win.
You do
They-
you
Yeah,
listen,
but
but
at
they
that point,
almost beat SRB
it's
on
like
Lotus
so
on the
many
last map.
problems that you have to fix. Like if you, every team has a couple issues, but usually it's just like you gloss over them because you're winning. But then when you lose, it's easy to go, okay, you know, like just focus on like 2 or 3 things, fix those, and then usually everything will work out pretty smoothly. Whereas like if you're, you know, you're having issues with like maybe individuals or roles and specific like mentalities for players or lack thereof, calling strats, like
I'm showing this clip just to slander Knight's Astro. Absolutely no other reason.
Oh yeah.
it might be cooked.
We're slandering Knight again. What's new?
Mhm.
Happens on EU, happens on NA. It's just kind of
Guys,
everywhere.
Look at where the bomb is in position to the wall. Guys, look.
Yeah.
Guys, look.
I gotta say that I haven't played Astra a lot.
And it's true.
Okay, and oh, this shot from Cyclone is
This was
pretty
stupid.
good.
I didn't even
What do
know.
you mean stupid?
It was stupid.
This is just peak.
Was he not running?
Oh,
Oh, he's
No.
not.
what do you mean
Stop.
running, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
where Knight is.
I mean,
Shit getting killed on the
I
devil.
think
Somehow
The Cape
Art
are
is
so funny.
alive.
But
No, at
what
this
are we
point, I
doing
was-
here, bro?
We're just slandering Knight. We're just slandering Knight. This is crazy.
No.
This is
I'm
crazy.
just saying. I'm talking tonight. What were you
Yeah.
doing, bro?
I was throwing you to
I thought he would go sight, but also
played
I was
Astra.
thinking
He
about my
still
graduation.
exists though. Did you just like
No, I was
object
thinking about
permanence got deleted?
graduation at that point.
Bro.
I was like,
Knight play Astra and focus on the game. Challenge impossible.
challenge impossible.
If
bro.
he can't see
No.
me, I can't. If I can't see him, he can't see me. Type shit like.
I'm gonna go into astral form, and I think I'm safe there.
I saw
Guys, I'm
that
floating in the sky. You can't
someone
shoot me.
calm that like I'm far
Yeah.
away. Someone calm that they were far away. So I tried to star.
The
'cause I
player
thought they
that you
tapped the
just
bomb.
saw.
No.
Oh,
Like my teammate. I don't know. It was
Oh.
Tenya. He said
Oh,
he
I see.
calmed that he was far away.
oh.
And then I thought I heard the bomb get tapped or something at least. So I tried to start.
Happens.
Suck the bomb.
So the real issue for Baka is just one of their players just actually play Valorant.
Lying.
And then we-
Lying. He's lying more than
Bro's
Linus
just
does. This is
lying.
crazy.
You ever play fucking like any game with this guy? He's just like they might be over there. Like what?
There is such a thing as a night comp, but I think we should move on.
No, my Tenya did say he was far away.
No, all good. I think we'll just move on. Baka, we'll see in the future how they look, and as well as the team we just talked about.
100 Tonys.
DFM.
DFM. That one.
And we'll move on
But-
to some one
I'll say
game
I do have more
teams.
hope for Baka than I do for DFM.
Okay, I mean, that's that. Oh wow, wow. Hot
1 and
take.
2 versus 0 and 3. But,
Hot take right there.
Yeah, I think we should move
I
on.
mean,
to some-
it's not that hot. I think
No, it's
that last game was horrendous. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
like
Oh,
if
fair,
the
it's-
team might
it's a good loss,
implode.
though. It's a good loss though.
All right. Well, yeah, me when I enjoy losing. And we'll move on to some one
I enjoy
game
being a
teams. We
loser.
got Team Slug Show, Team Entropy, and Navi. Let's start with sorry, I didn't have my run a show open. Team
Oh.
Slug Show and Navi, good first showings. So,
Yeah.
what do we think of these teams? I mean, not much to talk about. Only played one game.
Slug Show beat DFM, did they not? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I have
so-
no opinions on
So fraudulent.
I'd
like you stole candy from a baby, bro. No.
What the fuck?
I
Oh
think-
my goodness.
I think Team Slug Show did look good. Like I think their fundamentals look good regardless. So, but will be interesting to see them against a team that's actually,
Yeah, if they keep playing like
you know,
this
firing
against-
on all cylinders.
against teams, then it should be good. But yeah,
Yeah. I mean, Pro was still 13-11. So, I mean, it wasn't like they stomped DFM. So,
No, but
I don't know if that's hope for DFM or
yeah,
hope
who's it
or-
hope for? Who are we talking? But
But-
AV is currently the highest rated player. And
yeah, dropped a 1.92 on Breeze.
ugh, like if that continues with that consistency, they might be the best team in the tournament. You never know.
Yeah,
I actually do know that they are because they have Paul on their team.
Oh, Paul!
yeah,
The
Paul.
aura of Paul is just going to win the tournament.
Dude, his name is
Single-handedly.
Pants on the thing. I keep forgetting it's Paul. Dude, I
yeah,
can't.
I'm not sure.
They're gonna take
guess
it
I'm
all.
just not
We're all
going nowhere.
screwed. We're all
It's
screwed,
over.
man. It's over.
It's over.
Why am I even playing in this tournament?
It's actually
Paul's
over.
here, bro.
Paul's aura is unmatched.
I will
Stop.
say Straight is the IGL, which
Mhm.
is like the funniest thing I've ever seen. But
Is he actually?
nothing against Straight. It's just from what we saw from season 2, Straight doesn't strike me as an IGL type player, and also seems like he would perform better when not IGLing. But I mean, like I said, the fundamentals did look good from them, so maybe the there's not a huge need for calling.
Yeah, it is funny to me. I think
especially when Navy's
Amara
killing
once
everybody.
like said the duelist is actually like the off role for straight. Yet he's playing duelist, so that's funny.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So I mean, I guess
Oh.
we'll see. Play against some more top teams.
Yeah, I forgot about the best of 3 kill record. I didn't actually watch that match.
It was so
Uh,
sloppy.
He
It's
got
okay.
hard
I knew
carried
his
by
rock
his
were frauds.
48. I have to say, he played kind of mid the next 2 maps, but just because he dropped almost
Yeah,
50 map 1, it like didn't matter.
Yeah,
it was not a game of all time.
No, it was a game of all time. It was
Well,
a good
It was
game
a
of all
map of
time.
all
there was a
time.
It was
there was
a
a
game-
PCMT, bro.
well,
It
there
was
was a
game of
better
all time.
Abyss map if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Like better in terms of like what?
Earlier in the season, it was even more of a glue fest, I believe. But anyways,
Oh, no,
MIBR
Unico,
versus
wouldn't,
DRX.
Oh, no, not that, bro. We're not talking about that one.
All right, the other team 1-0, perhaps fraudulent. No actual Valorant intelligence.
No, that's not.
Okay,
This man
Linus.
just
Perhaps
doesn't. He's just trying to be
Perhaps
humble.
fraudulent. I'm just
Try
a
not to be
humble.
humble, bro. He's
Yeah, I'm
just
just
a
a
humble
humble.
He just wants to get glazed. We all know it.
man. And I will not be glazing him. His team is terrible.
There actually
I
is.
Well, I'm not glazing
all the
him. I'm
players.
glazing his teammates because I think.
I think, yeah, yeah. Hard
Come on,
carry.
I
let's
think
make
we all
push, bro.
know
Come on,
my man
guys.
is getting carried.
Give him support, bro.
I mean, I
Put
will
in my-
say I probably
in my
won't have it
backpack.
for like the rest of the tournament. So
Mm.
I'm happy with my what is it 20 rating on the leaderboard. Kind of crazy, but
This guy's 20
Mhm.
rated,
I
bro.
mean,
That's so
I'll
tough.
I'll say goodbye to that.
Oh,
It's-
no. What do you
I-
think about it?
Come on, bro, you gotta keep it
21,
up.
baby. 21.
I mean, if I'm gonna be prideful, I do think I'll stay up like relatively high, but it's also because my team, like, I think we'll just win. So, and I bait the fuck out of my team, so I think I'll just
He
place
does do
higher.
that.
Anyways, but
The first shot is Sting. My man is just. I mean, this is. I think Sting just thrives so much in this fucking tournament.
Sting is just
like-
goat. Crazy.
Just, there's a guy behind you, and he's not getting checked by anyone. And if he is getting checked, it's by like someone who's
the
lower
bronze
rated.
player on your
So
team.
they're just it's like, hey guys, I think there's someone behind me. It goes to take the duel, just fucking gets donked. It's like, okay, it's over. Like you're
Yeah.
a Senti player who's holding down the site, just got domed, and now your site's open. Have fun rotating halfway across the map, and then he's fucking lurking in your spawn.
Yeah, I think it's also tough too because like on Breeze, I mean Baka just weren't there on Breeze, but also like
No.
True.
Sting wasn't even lurking on Breeze really. It was
No, he was just shitting
it
people.
was
straight up.
Cassie, if anyone was really
Yeah.
lurking. But I don't know. I mean, I think for Baka that game's just a GG. I mean, they've already played since then anyways and looked a lot better. So, but I mean for Navi,
Don't
Yeah.
worry about that one.
Tenyaku
Don't worry about
against
that one.
Navi, Tenyaku looked good.
Linus, would you say
wait, what are you
Cassie's a
saying?
glue player?
What
I
does
will
that mean?
say,
Like if you replace them, I feel like things would go wrong, or like
Oh
worse.
yeah. Anyone on that team except for Lazy, because we're playing without Lazy, so it can't be Lazy. But
It better not be lazy. It better not be lazy, is what you're saying.
No, I think Cassie is a glue player. Cassie's also a very competent IGL. So, yeah, I think Navi. I mean, I can say internally, I think we're a very stacked roster. I think we didn't even get to show really anything against Baka. To be honest, like we didn't really have to. Like me personally, as the IGL, I didn't have to call really. So, I mean, that was easy, I guess. But we'll see up
Yeah,
against
That's why I had
some better
Navi
teams.
#1.
But yeah, I
So-
think Cassie's also our lowest player coming into the tourney, but is not that. So
Lowest? No.
yeah,
It's Jolly Jello, is it not?
no.
No,
Sorry,
for
for
the
Navi.
lowest?
For Navi.
Okay, dude,
Damn,
Yeah.
Jolly's just catching strays out here.
No,
Jolly
hold on,
shit.
hold on. We were just like, you said the lowest player in the tournament, and I was like,
No.
hold on.
No,
My
just the
fault, my
lowest
fault,
on
my fault.
the
I love you, Jolly. I love you.
the lowest on the
Liar.
team. But
What?
Playing
Yeah,
with
I'm not-
Jolly is a fun experience, if nothing else.
Jolly's the goat.
Well, the last team we're going to talk about is Jolly's team.
It's true. Entropy.
What team is that?
Team
Oh
Entropy.
boy.
EP.
They
As the
exist?
doc formerly said, Team Entropy look
nice.
rough. It has now been changed to can we say they look rough after one game?
Yes,
Guys,
man.
I
They
think I'm
look
gonna say yes.
really rough. Real bad.
Ugh.
I will say Blitz had a big off game.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all.
Yeah.
0-15 first map is like aura then.
Well,
He's fucking iron too. You asshole.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I will say,
Mm.
yeah, I will say, I think Entropy, I don't know. I don't think, I don't like these narratives of they're not gonna win because they have an iron on.
Oh no, I don't think that's
No,
why they're
I
not
don't-
going to win. That has nothing. to do
Yeah.
with it.
I will say Apple
Yeah.
was
I think-
Diamond 3 when he joined the team is currently Ascendant 3.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think Apple's very good. Solar, very good. Blitz had an off game. I think just like I would say a team with only one good player is not gonna make it. I think a team
Yeah, I mean
with
that's just for everyone. It doesn't.
the
I
lowest rated
don't-
player is not. That's not the handicap. I think.
No.
That some people think it is, and I think Jolly's a very good teammate to have. So it's not all about shooting the gun at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I think Entropy can look really good.
Because you
future
could have
games.
better mechanical players, but some people are just not mentally like they're just worse to have for mental.
Yeah.
And it's also not like as bad because I think obviously you just don't put like as much expectation on like your teammate necessarily. Like they don't have to do the most as long as you're providing value. And you can do that in a lot of different ways, so
I hope for at least Team Entropy that this is the floor and that we just go up from here. Because if this isn't the floor, I would be scared. Because
yeah.
Because like realistically, like Apple played pretty well. Like I wouldn't say perfectly, but Apple played like pretty well. And Blitz like a bit came back on Ascent, but they were just kind of getting smoked. It's something where it's like I need to see. They also were just taking so many first engagements and dying. Like I'm not gonna put Jolly Jello. I'm not gonna put Jolly in that stat. I know he went 0-6, but like the fact that Apple and Solar are 3-5 and 1-5 is not helping. Like you are being a detriment to like what is happening.
Yeah. And they have had a lot of time. Hopefully, if you have a game plan, just like anything simple, even things should go better.
All right. And that brings
we-
us. Oh, sorry.
Wow. What
Do we
happened to
want to
Brad?
talk about before predictions?
6, 7.
Do we want to talk about player stats? Because we currently still like a bunch of things shifted from last time we talked about it. We don't have to.
No, I'm good. No, I'm
No,
good.
it's whatever.
No, I'm
I
good.
think. Well,
No,
I mean, I
look
don't know what
at that.
Number
specifically
60,
you want
right?
to talk about. I think there's a
Something
lot of
simple.
fraudulent stats in here because there's so many teams that are 1-0. So whether
I
they're
wanted to
lower
bring up
than they should be
Crocman.
or higher than.
I want to
guys
bring
don't know.
Crockman
Like-
has 11 maps played and has a 1.36. While
Pretty good.
also getting sold by our Pearl, which he subbed for, which we went 1-13 and nobody did well. Still has a 1.3 like 1.36. Like that's pretty solid. That to me is so far like obviously Claps having over 8 maps and 1.15. Same with Iz as well. Just having these standout maps. Obviously Sting hasn't played more than one game, and same with AV. And same with Haych, but we're not going to talk about him that much. But James as well, still in the top 10 with a 1.36. Pavel's only played 1 game. Thighs has played 3. Was a 1.35. And Colt was a 1.3, playing 3 games.
Guys,
All players who have
Immortal. Congrats.
yeah, congrats.
Guys, yeah.
Oh,
Shout out
All
guys.
these players have like been carrying their teams, and some of them we're seeing where their teams are showing up, like you see with T1 having their players actually be a part of it with Crocman. But then you have like players like not calling out FNC again, but like James, where it's like it's only him up there. The rest of his team is like below like top 30. What are people's thoughts? Sorry, I kind of went on a tangent because I was trying to.
I mean, my thoughts are I'm looking at this leaderboard and I'm seeing 3 Omega players and then Alpha players. So that's just my take.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. All right.
So either
Bro.
Omega has worse teams at the bottom, or they're just better.
Wait, can we check the bottom?
The teams that have only played.
Yeah, can we go
like,
to the bottom? Can we go to the bottom?
Omega, Alpha.
Oh, it is a lot of. Ooh. Kind of a
Not
mix.
Omega.
It is a lot of
Yeah.
Omega.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You got some glue eaters in your group, Linus.
Uh-oh. Well, there's a fraudulent Omega player on the bottom. I don't know why we're not putting Paul in number
Wait,
1.
I didn't
Yeah, why
realize-
is Paul on
like-
top rank? What the heck is
Wait,
this?
Wait, can you go back up? I didn't realize Masao was this low.
They've only played 1. Oh no. Ooh.
No,
they
they
played
played.
three
Yeah,
games.
no. For 3 games, it's like kind of.
Damn, why are we
Tough.
like calling out Masao here?
My bad. I just saw
Well-
him, bro. I was like, fuck.
Oh.
Don't worry, he'll
It's
bounce
you're-
back.
only a matter
you're
of
He'll
time.
drop a 2.0 rating, and you guys.
Well,
Adisha will
actually,
win.
it's not a secret, but Masao is subbing in for Lazy in the upcoming Navi game, and
No, that's a
you know,
secret, bro.
might
That's
just
a
might just drop an
That's a
all-time
team
high.
secret. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is this true, chat?
Not Linus. That can't be Linus.
Wait,
Wait,
is
who could
Linus
this
lying
be?
again, bro?
Who
Fuck.
could this be?
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
What
Wait.
is this?
Wait.
What is
Might be
this?
true, guys.
What is this? 0.05 from Knight. Knight, what are you
My bad,
doing?
guys. I dropped a 0 kill game. My bad.
Tough.
Bro was too busy thinking about his birthday party.
My birthday
I was
very
too
far
busy
away.
staying up 47 hours or some shit.
My bad.
All right, well, W stats moment. And yeah, shout out AV at the top of the leaderboard, like first in most stats.
Who's number 40?
But
That's what I want to know.
that's low key random, but
We're finding out
Who's
right
in the middle?
now.
40. 40.
Andrew
not
B.
4.
Andrew B.
Wonderful.
Andrew B is
Wow,
the
Andrew B.
exact middle.
It's John Riot, bro.
John Riot Games.
Our previous
John
John
Riot
Riot
games.
is currently 55.
Shit.
Longclaw? Oh, dang.
I don't know if you know about it, but Longclaw
don't.
won an award not named John Riot. Look for
Mm.
who was the middest player.
Mm. Longclaw's also
Yeah,
a
now you
tournament
wouldn't
winner.
even get that award with how you're playing.
Yeah, I
Season
checked
one.
that,
Champion.
bro.
Season 1 champ.
All right,
Mhm.
well, I think we can move on to predictions if our producer's ready.
Mr. Producer, are you ready?
I think I am.
Predictions. Yeah.
He's been ready this whole time.
I think I am.
He better be.
Which one's first, the Navi one or the IHOP one?
IHOP
Okay.
versus
Yeah, I'm ready.
FNC.
No.
Alpha.
FSG.
Or sorry, Group
FNG doesn't
FSG.
even play, bro.
FSG. Oh my bad. Oh my. It's
What
over.
a chud, bro.
Oh well, so is this group,
Oh.
so whatever.
Oh.
Oh,
You're not taking marriage buff, Linus? You're not
Okay.
taking marriage buff?
all right. I'm
What
not
was
gonna
that?
lie.
Oh,
I legit thought it was FNC. That's why I went IHOP. So
That's
I'm
why you
actually a
went there.
chud.
You're
I'm
Oh,
actually a
it-
chud.
No,
now
defend
this
that
is
you
all
know,
good.
Now that you know.
I'll stick by it. I'll stick by it. I'm sorry, Amara. I'm a FSG fan, but I'll stick with IHOP here because
I love how
Pavel and
his
Eve.
his first intake
Yeah.
is like, please give me mercy.
Please don't hurt me. All right, Knight.
He's yet again a liar.
Yeah.
Like,
Knight,
what
why are
is
you
this?
going with First Squirrel Gaming?
They're just better. What do you want from me? I didn't like
Alright.
anything from IHOP.
All right,
Yeah, that's
Sylos.
unfortunate. See, my thing is like I was thinking about like, do I take the under and go IHOP here? I'm like, they have Eve, but then I'm like, well, they also have Ethan, and I don't. They just didn't look well as well. I mean, I get that they had a sub for platinum, but like, you threw a 10-3 lead and lost 11-13 on Avon. You also got blown out the first map. It's just like,
They suck.
yeah, I can't back that. I can't back that.
How about you, Ender?
Marriage buff. Nolan's the GOAT. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Happened in EU, and now it's happening in NA.
that's all you
It's
need.
all
Oh
over.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
So-
FSGO definitely the. Never mind. I picked
Yeah,
that.
this
I
guy
forgot.
hates
Whoops.
Office.
This guy
Whoops.
hates
I forgot. Oh. Well, hey, we'll move on. Next game. And our next game is no actual Valorant Intelligence versus Team Entropy.
Wow.
Oh my.
Not a
God.
surprise.
Wow, what a
Oh,
surprise.
Not a surprise.
Can I change my
Knight,
bet?
Knight, why do you want to change your
I
bet? Tell us.
originally had
No, never
Entropy,
mind.
I will say.
Oh, see. All right,
Nah,
Haych went Entropy, so it's like
I can give you the
It's
not a
entropy
guarantee,
code.
guys.
I can
Trust
me.
give you the
Guarantee.
entropy code. Entropy.
okay. Let's see it.
Blitz had an off game. Apple's currently ascending 3. Solar's grinding the game. Jolly's not gonna go kill us again, and Robo Hobo is the GOAT. And Navi's gonna fall
like
into
this.
pieces because Lazy's not there.
Oh, okay.
Sting's gonna forget how to play the game. Linus is Plat. So no.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You also forgot
Wait.
he's bald.
Good comms. Good
No.
comms. We hate Plat players around here, but it's all good. Knight, why do you want to switch your pred? Tell us that.
I didn't want to switch my pred. I was just joking.
You just said.
No, that wasn't
Bro.
me. That was
Okay,
Haych.
well then, why are Navi winning then?
Um,
Give me some
yeah,
real
they're pretty
game analysis
good. They're
here.
pretty good. I know like a couple of them. They're pretty
Okay.
good.
Oh, so nepotism in the Preds. Wonderful.
Well, no one ever
Because
said
Sting won
wasn't.
him a fucking trophy, and he has to be loyal.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because
that's
he's not winning another one. I'll tell you that.
Damn, bro, what the fuck?
Wow. Wow.
Might as well stop winning, Navi. Holy shit.
Okay, but can you come second though? Can you come second?
Ooh.
No,
Two.
bro, it's cooked.
He's not making.
no.
He's winning
Wait.
this game and then not making it out of groups.
Oh no.
It's over.
It's over.
You mean for Baka,
Alright.
right? I think.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What if
Because
we
I was like
both
for Navi.
don't make it, Linus?
All right,
What would
Ender.
you do?
What,
Bro,
what
if
I
Navi
do?
don't make it, that's cooked.
If we both don't make it?
If we both don't, I don't know. I'd probably sit and think long and hard about what happened to my team. I mean, yours, I'd just be like, yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, I
surprised.
know
And then I'll probably have to turn off my DMs because I'm gonna get spammed for coaching positions.
Oh.
Mm.
You're guaranteed third.
But Ender, what's your thoughts in this game?
I don't know. I think it's a little bit hard to predict and Team Entropy after like their last match. I think it makes it super hard, and I think I could definitely see a surprise coming if they lock in. But I'm fairly confident in that Na'Vi being the 1 or the 2 seed. Obviously, SPG has played pretty solidly so far, even though I think they played against some bad teams in my opinion. But I think that Na'Vi should be the top of the group. Therefore, I'm going to predict them to win pretty much every time. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I think obviously Entropy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a stomp. I think they can play a lot better potentially than they showed. I just have more faith in the players on Na'Vi and the game plan as a whole. I feel like just everyone. It seems like everyone's kind of in comfort roles, and the team can pretty much play whatever. So
All
don't
right.
really think there's an obvious weakness.
Others
Well.
Team Entropy have just found it. They've just found the sauce.
Unless for
Well,
some
the-
reason just
Well,
like
the weakness now
Team Entropy's
is
just a kryptonite.
getting guaranteed by Bronze Babble.
No,
So
the
now
weakness is
Entropy-
Linus gets it.
Yeah, you're
Linus gets their
cooked.
hair back, and then they lose the ball buff. And then it's over.
Okay, you know what's actually crazy is I'm not bald right now.
Oh,
So it might be
no.
over. It actually might
Oh
be
no,
over.
no. Don't say it. Don't say that. You can't do this.
All right, but
Oh, it's over.
we
It'll be fine,
will
bro.
And
Just
you're not
don't-
gonna win.
we
Just
will
don't
go
do
to
anything
our
stupid, and you'll probably win the game.
we will go to our final and most important segment.
Hmm.
It's Babble's beautiful
Bounds.
bounty. Do we have any that's not on the Run of Show? Do we have any worthy suggestions or
Wow. I thought we got Nolan.
Well,
No, that's not
all
on
right,
there.
well, you
Wait,
said
God,
it.
like he
Bro,
can't
that's
listen.
not on the.
I mean, if we
Run
don't,
of
if
Show.
we don't, we'll just go straight to Nolan then. 'Cause I think that's solid.
For like an award or for just like to
Yeah,
mention
yeah,
anything
for
that
the
I
award.
want. Oh,
We all get
for
our own thing to
anything, bro,
mention.
for
We all
anything.
get our own thing to mention.
Hey, shout out the Knicks, bro.
I mean, okay.
Shout out Tans for going back to India.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Shout out my smokes.
I love
you.
I love you, Tan.
Oh,
I'm gonna miss him so much.
Shout out the Night Hate Club. That segment was fun.
Oh, we
Didn't like that, bro.
need to do
I
that.
don't know why. I don't know why though.
What do you mean you don't know why?
I
the
don't know
segment
why.
was funny. Let's
You know
hope it
you
never
don't know
comes
why
back.
the segment shitting on you. You don't like that.
Nah. Nah, I think it was I think I didn't like it because Linus' spirit was there.
Huh?
What does that even mean? Linus
does that
felt bad
even
for you.
mean?
I typed in match chat. Like
No, I know it
D-
felt bad. I didn't
I
want his
DM'd
pity,
Linus
though.
like mid game. I was like, Knight hasn't gotten a kill. It was like round this half after because you.
Oh, on defense.
Yeah,
I don't
because you
know.
were you ended the half 10-8, and I think like 6 rounds in you hadn't gotten a kill.
Oh, don't worry about that.
And then you
Don't worry about
ended
that.
with 4
14
more
something.
kills.
Yeah,
Wow.
we don't talk about that though.
I told you to win, and you just didn't.
Yeah, I didn't
so
win. No,
just
you demotivated
stupid
me.
fucking player.
Oh my! Holy!
Well,
Call him
Wow.
broke too. Call him broke.
well, we'll give it to
I'll give you
Nolan
$1.
for getting
Come on.
married. The marriage
Oh.
buff. Hopefully, we see it play out in
Oh, yeah.
FSG. Well, hopefully for the three members that predded. I apparently hope for
IHOP.
them to lose because I'm rooting for IHOP. So, but yeah, that will conclude this.
I don't want IHOP to win, but my problem is Ethan.
Bronze Babble.
Damn, bro, what did Ethan even do?
I don't know,
Actually,
bro.
My problem
that's a
isn't even
stupid
that.
Just a hate.
They're
Just a
sub
hate.
used in Odin when he played, so I was like, I hate Odin party, but you're using Odin's? Okay, got it. Not even stick to the name.
Ironic. That's
It's just
irony,
hard.
right?
I'm like,
Confirmed.
they have Eve, but then they have Ethan. I'm just so conflicted.
So, well, what about Pavel though?
Pavel's
Are
cool.
we still live?
Yeah.
We still.
Oh.
Yeah, we're still. This is good.
Yeah, we're still live.
Alright,
we
well-
should probably wrap it up yet.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you to our chat. Thank you to I just see L Linus in chat. Like what the hell?
I like that.
Yo.
I like that
What
person
happened?
right there.
When's the
What
Linus
happened?
hate? When's the
Oh.
Linus hate? When's the
Oh,
Linus
wait.
hate
is
segment
big,
coming
though.
up?
Bro.
This is
Yeah, it's Case Bars. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, Case Bars.
Let's go,
go,
Case
hey.
Bars.
Always right. All right, that'll conclude this Bronze Babble, episode 14.
Bye.
Alright, see you, everyone. Bye.
Join the EU
Bye,
tourney.
bye, bye, bye.